Pancakes to me, Vicki.
Some of them are done.
Oh, good. Would you put them on the plate, please?
On that plate.
Thanks, Vicki.
Morning.
Breakfast's ready.
With all that homework you gave out, who's got time to eat? Mom, you're just a substitute teacher. You gave out more homework than the regular teacher.
Well, you want to learn, don't you?
Sure, but I'd like to leave a little something for college.
Ta-da!
Morning, honey.
Morning, good morning. Come on, it's a great morning.
What's so great about it?
Mom didn't give him any homework.
At 3 o'clock this morning, I came up with an idea for a fantastic new project at United Robotronics. And when I tell Mr. Jennings about it, he'll probably promote me.
Well, what's the project?
It's a new robotic arm that will turn hospital patients over in their beds more easily and safely.
Really? Well, that explains it.
What?
I thought it was a dream last night when you kept on flipping me over.
What was that?
That was me.
I've never heard your tummy rumble like that before.
Joni, robots don't have a tummy. She has a titanium polynucleotide processor that turns food into energy.
Can you fix it, Dad?
Well, maybe it'll stabilize itself. I'll check her out tonight. Anyway, I just want to get to work right now.
Oh, honey, have some breakfast first. Vicki made pancakes.
All right. I'll have just a couple, Vicki.
Couple of pancakes coming up.
Missed it by that much.
You know, I think the best thing to do is... Where's Jamie? Hey, Jamie, I gotta talk to you. It's very important. Sure, Edge, what's up? What was that?
That was me.
Vicki took too many of those time-release vitamins, and they all went off at once. So what's so important?
Well, you gotta do something about your mom. The homework's killing us.
Yeah, me too.
You know, she's turning into a real battle axe.
I tried to talk to her about it last night.
Yeah? What'd she say?
The key words were fail, grounded, and no allowance.
Well, maybe if I talk to her. Tell her that we're madder than heck, and we're not going to take it anymore.
Well, we're behind you all the way. Right, Vicki? That's a yes.
Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that we've got a big test coming up on Friday. And I want you to... Reggie, do you have something that you'd like to share with the class? Yes, Reggie.
You tell her, Jamie.
Yes, Jamie?
You tell her, Vicki.
Yes, Vicki?
You're a real battle axe.
What?
We're madder than heck, and we're not going to take it anymore.
Yeah! Right.
Well, what are you all so mad about?
The key word is homework.
Oh, I take it that you feel that I give you too much homework. Is that it?
Yeah.
But you all want to do well in school, right?
Right.
And you want to get good grades on your tests, right?
Right.
So you understand why I have to give you so much homework, right?
Wrong.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's the way that it's got to be. Yes, Reggie?
But why, Miss Lawson? School's supposed to be fun, not just work. If one of us was the teacher, it'd be a lot different.
Oh, and I suppose that all of you agree with that?
That's a yes.
Yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Tell you what, how would one of you like to be the teacher for the rest of the week? Yes, Reggie?
Say what?
No, I mean it. Let's try a little experiment here. You can elect one of the students to teach the class, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay. Well, I've got some forms that I've got to drop off at the attendance office, and I'll do it now. And you can decide who your new teacher is going to be.
Think I've died and gone to heaven. Fellow classmates, I think we should choose a person for our new teacher who knows how to party and is a real goof-off.
I agree. Who's that?
You.
Morning, Miss Grimm.
Morning, Mr. Jennings. How did the budget meeting go?
Terrible. Just terrible. I'm afraid our company is losing a fortune. Why, we can't even afford the red ink we need. Any calls?
Yes, sir. These are the important ones that need to be answered immediately, and these can wait till later.
I'll take these. I have a lot of thinking to do, Miss Grimm. See that I'm not disturbed.
Yes, Mr. J.
Hi there, Ms. Grimm. And how is my favorite executive secretary this fine day? I'm fine, too, thanks. Listen, I just saw Mr. Jennings come in, and I really need to talk to him.
Is this important, or can it wait till later?
It's very important.
Then forget it.
No, you don't understand. I have this great new project that I know he's going to want to hear about.
You'll have to make an appointment, Lawson.
Ms. Graham, I really need to see him right now. I'm sure he'd want me to.
No way. Really, Lawson? You think you can fool me with a simple head fake?
Ms. Graham, I'm going in there.
Over your dead body.
Man, Vicky, being a teacher is going to be a ball. A ball. Say that again. A ball.
Great. The rumbling's gone, but now you got the hiccups.
It's me, Harriet.
She asked where I am. Tell her I ran off to join the circus. They need someone to shoot out of the cannon.
Hi, Vicky. Hi. I heard that Jamie's going to be the teacher in his class, so I brought him an apple. You know, apple polisher. Isn't that cute? Cute. Boy, you've got a bad case of the hiccups. But I know how to get rid of them. Now take a deep breath. Hold it. Hold it. Now blow it out real hard.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Well, what happened with Mr. Jennings?
I didn't see him. I had to leave the idea for my proposal on his desk.
Oh, cheer up. I'm sure as soon as he reads it, he'll love it.
Dinner's in the oven, Mom.
Thank you, Vicky.
Honey, I don't think it matters whether Mr. Jennings loves it or not.
Why not?
Because rumors are flying all over at the plant that United Robotronics is in bad financial trouble.
How bad?
The worst.
You mean you could lose your job?
Right. Then what do I do?
I heard the circus needs someone to shoot out of the cannon.
It's 15 years in the future, and Lisa's in love.
Jamie! Look at the way that your class is behaving.
Oh, yeah. Great idea you had making me teacher.
Why don't you quiet down your class so you can teach, teacher?
Oh, okay. Vicky? Okay, class, we will now discuss the heroes of the Revolutionary War. Who said, I have not yet begun to fight? Reggie?
The man that said, I have not yet begun to fight, was Sylvester Stallone in Rocky IV.
Oh, Reggie, that's ridiculous.
It certainly is. Everyone knows it was Rocky III. What historical relic is known as Old Ironside?
Mrs. Larson.
I'll accept that.
Jamie, you've been teaching for a whole week now. When are you planning on giving the test?
What do they need a test for?
Well, that's the only way that they can prove that they've learned anything.
I got a better idea. Why don't we just take their word for it?
Well, I'm afraid that the principal insists upon a test, and there's no way around it. Vicky, excuse me, will you please pass up these test papers? I'll correct them during my lunch hour.
Sure, Mom.
All right, you can turn over your test papers now and look at your grades.
Oh, no, I got an F. Even I got an F, and I was the teacher.
I'm afraid you all got Fs.
Except me. I got an A.
I love it. There's always one smart aleck who runs the curve.
Well, it's really a shame. It's going to ruin all of your good averages.
Mrs. Lawson, you know, I never say anything bad about anybody, and I never get anyone in trouble. But it's his fault. He didn't teach us anything.
Well, true. But it's all of your faults, too. You wanted a teacher that would let you goof off, right?
Yeah, point.
Yeah. I hope you realize now that if teachers aren't demanding, students won't learn anything.
Mrs. Lawson, I guess I deserve to fail the test. But couldn't you give the rest of the class a chance to take it over, please?
Okay. Well, let's open our books and we'll start our review. And I'm sure you all want to include Jamie in on the makeup test, too, right?
Wrong!
Well, hi, honey.
Oh, hi, hon.
How was work? Did you get a chance to talk to Mr. Jennings about your company's financial trouble?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's bad.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't talk to me.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good. I got through another day without being fired.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's bad. Mr. Jennings said he's coming over here after work to talk to me. Obviously, he wants to fire me without embarrassing me in front of all the other employees, just in front of my family.
Is that good?
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Dad, Vicky's hiccups are driving me crazy.
Crazy.
Isn't there something you can do?
All right, I'll have another look at her. Turn around, Vicky. It's got to be something in her vocal tract synthesis. Maybe fluctuations in the RPG, I don't know.
What did you do? What's that hissing sound?
She sounds like she sprung a leak.
Nitrous oxide. See, her polynucleotide processor produces nitrogen as a byproduct of what she eats. And that combined with her oxygen intake produces nitrous oxide.
Say what?
Well, what happens if you breathe it? Is it dangerous?
You might laugh yourself to death.
What?
It's what dentists use. It's commonly called laughing gas. Well, that seems to be the last of it.
Will she do it again?
Well, not if we don't feed her. So until I can fix her properly, nobody in the family give her anything to eat. I mean, even one little bite could start this up again.
So nobody bite me?
It must be Mr. Jennings. I'll get it.
Okay.
Well, hello, Joan.
Oh, Mr. Jennings, how nice to see you. Oh, please, come on in.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you in our home again, Mr. Jennings. You remember our children, Jamie and Vicky?
Children?
Grown up?
Mr. Jennings, would you care for something to eat or drink?
A cold drink would be very nice. Thank you, Joan.
Jamie, some cold drinks, please.
Sure. Vicky, some cold drinks, please. Sure. Ted, some cold drinks, please.
Just go, Vicky. Mr. Jennings, won't you please sit down here?
Thank you. I'll get right to the point. I guess you've heard that things are not going very well for us down at the company.
No,
Well, it's a shame it's come to this. I remember very well 25 years ago when I first got the idea to form United Robotronics. I was working in my father's,
garage.
right. There was a young mechanic working with me named,
Dalton Minchkoff.
right. Say, have I told you this before?
No, it's a lucky guess.
That apple I gave Jamie didn't help, so I made him some apple pie. I hope he'll like it. It's food. He'll like it. I brought a piece for you too, Vicky. Taste it and tell me what you think. I'm not supposed to eat. Dad said nobody in the family should feed me. Well, I'm not family till I marry Jamie, so it's okay. Go ahead and stuff your face. Stuff my face. What's that hissing noise? I sprung a leak. I don't get it. Now, truthfully, Vicky, is that the greatest apple pie you've ever tasted? It tastes like everything else I eat. That's not a very nice thing to say, Vicky. I'm very insulted. I worked very hard on that pie. You made me very angry. Then why are you laughing? Who's laughing?
Then I made my big decision. I borrowed some money. I remember very well it was,
$10,000, and you started United Robotronics.
and the rest is history. Thank you, Vicky. Say, did you hear a hissing sound?
Hissing? Oh, yeah. You see, we're having a little problem with our,
Air conditioning.
Right.
Lucky guess.
Jamie, why don't you take Vicky into your room and finish her homework?
Gotcha, Mom. Come on, Vicky.
All homework can wait. What I have to say, the whole family should hear. Vicky, come over here and sit next to me.
No, sir. I think that homework is much more important
Will
than...
only take a minute. Sit right here, Vicky. As I said, United Robotronics is facing the worst crisis in its history.
Yes, sir, I know, and that's terrible.
We're on the verge of going belly up.
That would be tragic!
I have to fire over 500 employees.
That was good. Right for that! And we lose our home!
Let me out of this place. read your idea for robotic arms to turn hospital patients in their beds.
But it's too late for that, right?
No, it's brilliant. It's going to save the company and your job.
Does that mean I get a promotion and a raise?
No.
I don't get it.
Come to the Room Plus Presidential Package Sale and see 5 people.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl like other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at her sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight.
She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
It's their turf. It's their world.
Don't worry, it's just a little power failure. I'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
What are you going to do, honey?
I got all the wiring in the house hooked up to my computer. All I got to do is plug it into a power source.
But the power's out, Dad.
You're forgetting one little thing. We've got our own walking, talking little generator. Come here, Vicky. Raise your arm. Turn around. And let there be light. And on the 7th day, I rested. Well, just a little nap.
Ted, look. Dad, you better do something. Smoking could be hazardous to her health.
I must have overloaded her circuits.
Oh, there's someone at the back door.
Probably the Brindles. Their lights must be out, too.
Their lights have been out for years. Okay, Vicky, let's see what the problem is here.
Hi, Jamie. What do you want, Harriet? Her lights are out, too. My parents wanted to know if we could borrow some candles. I guess so. Why does your family always borrow stuff? Don't you ever go to the market? Sometimes. But my mother says the lines are shorter here. Well, you won't be needing these candles anymore. I'll save them for when you're older and wax your legs. Thanks. You want to meet my cousin Mary? Her folks are away and she's staying with us for a few days. She's 16. People say we look so much alike, we could be twins. That's bad news for Mary. Harriet? Oh, hi.
Hi.
Jamie, this is Mary.
Hi, Jamie. Harry, your lights are on too, so your mom said that you can forget the candles.
Oh, well, here, Mary, take them anyway. There's nothing we love more than lending stuff to the Brindles. Here, take our salt and pepper shakers, too.
Thanks, Jamie, but we won't need them. I think we got a little lady killer here. Bye.
Bye, little lady killer.
There. That should fix the problem.
You had us worried, Vicky. Well, we can finish our game now, okay?
Okay, now game hour finished, can we?
What'd you say, Vicky?
Okay, now game hour finished, can we?
Ted, she's talking backwards.
That overload must have damaged her more than I thought. Let's see. Well, of course. The radiothermonic generator is malfunctioning, and the RPG fluctuations are oscillating out of sync.
That makes sense. Can she be fixed?
No, I'm going to have to pick up some parts from the plant tomorrow. Well, fortunately, I think that's her only problem. Vicky, go to your cabinet and stay there.
There, staying cabinet, you're to go.
Oh, boy.
Boy-o. I'm telling you, Reggie, Mary's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I can't get her out of my mind. She's like a human Twinkie.
So what you gonna do about it?
I don't know. It's tough to date a 16-year-old when your body only goes up to 12.
Why don't you try smoking a pipe? You not only look older, you could say smoking stunted your growth.
It's gonna take a lot more than a pipe. I've got to act older, too. Be more sophisticated, like the guys in the old TV movies.
How do I look? Like you have to go to the bathroom. Jamie, you're dreaming. Your elevator's stuck between floors. Look, I'll see you later. Oh, and give me a call when you get back from
Fantasy Island.
Big help you are.
Oh, hi, James. Listen, I got to go to the plant to pick up some parts to fix Vicky. You want to go?
No, thanks, Dad. But I really could use some advice.
Advice? Sure, James, you got it. Have a seat, huh?
Dad, do you know anything about women?
Not anymore, Jamie. I got married.
Come on, I'm serious. This girl is someone real special, but I'm not special to her. How do I get her to know me better and to like me?
Ah. Well, Jamie, I'd say the best way for a man to win a girl's heart is to be very clever.
How do you do that?
Well, there was this little trick I pulled in college once. You see, I was crazy about this girl. I could not get her out of my head.
You mean Mom?
No, her roommate. Barbara Edinson. Va-va-boom, Jamie. I mean, when this girl smiled, you could hear violins. Now, this is where the clever part comes in. You see, your mom was crazy about me, but I wanted to date Barbara. So I'd ask your mom out, right? But I'd ask her to bring Barbara along, too, you know, using some excuse, right?
So Mom was your second choice?
No. As it turned out, the more I was with your mother, the more I realized that she was the one that I really loved. But I still think that what I did was pretty gosh darn clever. Know what I mean, Jane?
Thanks, Dad. That was a big help.
Yeah, anytime, Jane.
Hi, guys. Can Vicky come out and play?
No, Harriet. She's not herself today.
How about you, Jamie? You want to play? I've got nothing to do until Mary comes home. Did you say Mary? Uh-huh. Harriet, have I ever told you that when you smile, I hear violins? Violins? Oh, Jamie, how would you like to come to the movies tonight? Oh, be still my heart.
I take that to yes. I'll pick Mary up at 6.
What's Mary got to do with it?
She's your house guest, right? We can't leave the poor girl sitting home all alone. That'd be rude.
Oh, Jamie, you're so thoughtful. I'm in heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, that should stop you from talking backwards. Now go find Mom and help her out, okay? Well, back to the old drawing board. What's the betting for?
Barbara Edinson.
Barbara Edinson?
Oh, you remember my old college roommate? The one that used to go with us on all of our dates.
Yeah, that Barbara Edinson, yeah.
Yes, the one that you were telling Jamie all about. The one I was second choice to.
Honey, I can explain that. You see, well, anyway, I mean, you were the one I fell in love with and married. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Yes, it means you can stick your cold feet on your own back tonight.
You look beautiful tonight, Mary.
There you go again, you little lady killer.
What about me? Well, like you said, Harriet, you two look like twins, so you must look beautiful too. Jamie, you and your sweet talk. And me and my sweet ear. Harriet, would you like some popcorn? I'd love it. Then go get it. Well, I mean, it'd be rude if I left you two sitting here all alone. Jamie, you're so gallant. And take your time. So, Mary, that's such a pretty name. I bet you were named after the Virgin Mary.
Close, Mary Tyler Moore.
Well, I really like the perfume you're wearing.
I'm surprised. Most boys your age wouldn't even notice it.
That's because I'm more mature than the average 12-year-old. I even shaved tonight for you.
Really? Isn't it bad to shave Peach Fuzz?
Peach Fuzz? You kidding? I get my 6 o'clock shadow at 2 o'clock.
Hey, Mary.
Hi. See you later, Jamie.
Where are you going? I'm back, my love. Miss me? Where's Mary? Oh, great! Now I got you all myself, sweet
Terrific.
Next Home Improvement, has the tool man become the cruel man?
Hi, honey. How'd your date go?
Abe Lincoln had more fun in the theater than I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what happened?
For one thing, I took Dad's advice.
Well, in the future, when you want to know about women, don't ask a man. Ask a woman.
What woman?
Well, how about me? I passed the physical. What would you like to know?
Well, there's this girl that I really like, but she hardly knows I'm alive.
Well, have you told her how you feel?
No?
Then do it. Girls prefer men who are direct and honest and who don't play games.
Direct and honest, huh? I'll give it a try. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, my back is killing me. Hunchback of Notre Dame must have slept on that sofa. Okay, Vicky, I think that fixed you. How are your systems?
My systems are functioning normally, except one.
Terrific. I got the world's tallest chipmunk. There. I fixed your voice.
Fixed your voice.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Come on, quit fooling around. Vicky, don't do that. There, I turned your voice off. Nice guy. You're so smart, why don't you fix my back? Oh, ah!
Hi, Heartthrob. What do you want, Harriet? I wrote you a poem that expresses my feelings for you. Great. Mail it to me. I've got it right here. When I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed at night, the pimple on your chin, is never out of sight. I'm really touched. In fact, I'm so touched I have to see Mary. Mary? Why? It's about a surprise gift for you. For me? Oh, Jamie, you remembered our anniversary. It's been 12 hours since you heard the violins. I'll forget Mary. You can keep the poem.
Sleep well, dear?
Terrific, just like a baby.
You mean you slept in your stomach and burped all night?
Okay, I didn't sleep a wink, but I bet you didn't either.
Are you kidding? There's a lot to be said for controlling your own electric blanket. I also like your side of the bed. It's a shorter walk to the bathroom.
Okay, you got me over a barrel.
You can also say you're sorry for pulling a dirty trick like using me to get at my roommate.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, come on, honey, I'm in. Am I off the hook? Please? Please? Please?
Okay, you're off the hook.
Shake.
Shake.
You think I'm going to spend the night on the sofa and settle for a shake?
Where's Mary? What am I going to say to her? Your mother said to get washed up for lunch. Hey, Dad finally fixed you. He finally fixed me. I'll be in later. I'm busy. I know what I'll say.
Mary, my dear, I'll be direct and honest. Let's get married.
Nah, that's stupid.
She'll think I'm a jerk who says dumb things. But I'm just a playboy who toys with women's emotions.
Your mother said to get washed up for lunch. Not now, Vicky.
Hi, Jamie. Harriet said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, she said also to mention something about a diamond bracelet.
Oh, this is my sister, Vicky. Vicky, say hello to Mary. Hello to Mary.
Well, hello to you too, Vicky. What do you want to see me about, Jamie?
Mary, I'll be direct and honest. Nah, that's stupid. Cut out, Vicky.
You want to be direct and honest with me about what?
About the fact that I'm madly in love with you.
What? Why would you say such a thing?
He's a jerk who says dumb things. Vicky.
Come on, Jamie, quit fooling around. I really have to be somewhere.
I'm not fooling, Mary. There's no use in fighting it. Fate brought us together, and it's going to keep us together.
Jamie, this is ridiculous.
He's a playboy who toys with women's emotions. Vicky, go.
Let's get married.
Now, let me be direct and honest with you, Jamie. You're too young and too short.
But that's only temporary. Besides, being younger is an advantage. You'll die first, and you'll never have to be a lonely widow.
I don't know whether to laugh or to get mad at you. I think you better stick to Harriet. She says you're crazy about her.
Are you kidding? I only pretended to like Harriet so I could be with you.
What? Jamie, that was a terrible thing using Harriet like that. I'm ashamed of you. I don't ever want to see you again.
But you will. Because I'm going to be at your side. I'm going to call you. I'm going to write you. I'll walk you to school. I'll carry your books. I'll even brush your teeth after lunch.
Jamie, that's enough. Goodbye.
The little old lady killer will pick you up at 7 to walk you to school.
Sorry.
Who was that? Mary.
Do you expect and believe that a girl like that is interested in a kid like you?
Why not?
Well, now, if I was Mary, I want a guy with a lot more experience. Like me.
All right, who's this Jamie Lawson?
Who wants to know?
My name's Christopher. Want to find the little creep who's been bothering my girlfriend Mary? I'm going to rearrange his face.
He's Jamie.
Hey, no way. I'm Reggie. He's the creep whose face you want to rearrange.
You got anything to say while you still have lips?
Yeah. Christopher, let me be direct and honest. I'm not Jamie. I just look like him.
Yeah. Then who are you?
The pool man?
Okay, cool man. Let's see how long you can breathe underwater.
Reggie, do something.
I am. I'm leaving.
Okay, Christopher, you can put him down. I think you got the message.
Not so fast, Christopher. She's a slow learner. I got the message, loud and clear. Mary, why would you do this to me? 'Cause you're a jerk.
Yeah, what you did to Harriet is inexcusable.
And I also don't want you hanging around Mary anymore.
I just thought I could get her to like me.
Like you? Why would I waste my time on a little kid and nothing?
Or nothing. Gee, I kind of like Lady Killer better. Mom says you must come in for lunch, Jamie.
Come on, Christopher, the little baby has to go in for his bottle.
I'm glad you're here, Vicky. You can tell that little skunk Jamie I'm never going to talk to him again. She said she's never talking to you again, little skunk. You can tell her I don't blame her and I'm sorry. He doesn't blame you and he's sorry. Harriet, I really do feel awful about what I did. And I'd like to make it up to you by taking you to the movies alone, just the two of us. Go on. What else? I'll even put my arm around you. All the way around? All the way around. Oh, I love it when you go caveman on me. See you later, sweet cheeks. Bye. Mom says you must come in for lunch now. Ooh.
It's their turf. It's their world.
A small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchipped here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
While you're eating out, she's scavenging for food.
Here, Reg. Hey, Jane. What's new? Nothing. Not a thing. Except that. Whoa, who is that?
Her name is Brandy Raw. She's 13, and she started school yesterday.
Great.
And she has a boyfriend named Tyrone who can reduce you to bite-sized chunks.
For a fox like that, I'll take my chances. Brandy doesn't know it yet, but she's about to crumble to Reggie power.
Well, then you better make it fast. She can't hold much more water.
My motto is wrap 'em and trap 'em. I'm just gonna slide up to her and say, hey, little mama, don't be a fool. Stick with Reg, 'cause I'm smooth and cool. Watch this.
guitar. See ya.
Smooth and cool. What happened to you, Reg?
I don't know. I looked at her. She's got those big, soft, brown eyes.
So do cows.
I just can't explain it. It's like something suddenly took my breath away.
Maybe your shorts are too tight.
You know what it is, Jamie? It's love. For the first time in my life, I'm in love again. But I have to like such a numbskull. What am I going to do?
Well, you can tell her.
Yeah, but what if I get cold feet again?
Well, staying away from her isn't going to warm them up. Why don't you call her over the phone when you're not looking into her big brown cow eyes?
I can't even do that. My folks grounded me from using the phone.
I'm not grounded. Why don't you tell me what you want to say to her, and I'll tell her. I'll say I'm your message service, and then she can leave a message.
Hey, that's a good idea. Jamie, you're a real pal.
Hey, what are pals for? That'll cost you $1.
Hey, you got it. You know, you can make a fortune from all this. Half of our class is grounded from using the phone.
Yeah? Half the class, huh? All I need is a phone answering machine. And I got that. Vicky, you'll be my phone answering machine. And we're gonna be rich. What do you say to that?
Maybe your shorts are too tight. The laundry is put away.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. Oh, there. I hope this is doing me some good. It's important for a woman to keep her chassis classy. You want to give it a try?
I'll try. It's not moving.
Well, you have to jump up and down, Vicky.
Jump up and down.
Nice of you to drop in, Vicky.
I've got to keep my chassis classy.
I was just showing Vicky how to use the trampoline. How was your day, honey?
Not as good as my night's gonna be. Come here.
Not in front of the IDK.
That means me backwards.
Well, he said, changing the subject, ran into Mr. Jennings today.
Oh, the president of your company?
No, his son, Harold, the future president. And so I invited him and his wife over for dinner tomorrow night. Can't hurt to play a little office politics. You understand, right?
Sure. Well, you know, actually, I like Harold. It's his wife, Cynthia, I can't stand. But she's always walking around with her nose up in the air like she's smelling something. And what she's smelling is us.
Can I have something to nibble on before dinner?
How about some carrot sticks?
How about an ear?
Not in front of the IDK.
Vicky, could you get that, please?
Hi, Vicky. Where's Jamie? He's in his room doing his homework.
Oh, well, I won't disturb him. Give him this book for me, please.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
So romantic. All about a poet with a big nose who's madly in love with a beautiful girl, Roxanne. But the poet is too embarrassed to tell the girl he loves her. Like with Jamie and me.
Like Jamie and you.
Yeah, he doesn't have a big nose, but he says I'm always sticking mine into other people's business.
I'll give him the book.
Thanks. I'm hoping if he reads it, he'll get up enough courage to confess his love for me. Just in case, I crossed out the word Roxanne on every page and wrote in Harriet. You should read the book too, Vicky.
Okay. I just read it.
That's impossible. Anyway, as Cyrano said, thy name is like a golden bell hung from my heart.
And as Jamie said,
Get lost, Harriet.
Jamie's message service. Please leave your message at the sound of the beep.
This is fantastic. We've already made $6. able to buy the 7th grade. You can play back that last message, Vicky.
Hey, man, this is Tyrone. Tell Brandy I'm going with my folks tomorrow, so I won't be able to meet her at 10 in the schoolyard. Yo.
Hey, that gives me an idea, Vicky. What if Brandy goes to the schoolyard to meet Tyrone, but I send Reggie instead? What do you think?
I think if Tyrone finds out, you'll be the bite-sized chunk.
Oh, hi, honey.
Joni, what's going on? I've been trying to phone you for over an hour, and the line's been busy. Who have you been talking to?
Oh, nobody. I just got home myself. I've been out shopping for tonight's dinner with the Jennings.
That's why I was trying to call you. They had to cancel out.
Oh, I couldn't be more disappointed.
I guess the phone's out of order. I guess it isn't. Wonder what was wrong. Jamie's message service? No wonder the phone was tied up. Well, I got a message for him. The phone's gonna be okay. He's gonna be out of order.
Jamie's message service. Please leave your message at the sound of the beep.
It's Lawson's answering machine.
Well, leave a message, Harold. Surely you can handle that without my help.
Right.
Hello, Ted. This is Harold Jennings. It looks like Cynthia and I can make dinner tonight after all. We'll be over at 7.
Say goodbye, Harold.
Goodbye, Harold. I mean, Ted, we're looking forward to it.
We didn't have to say we were looking forward to it, Harold. We don't want them to start thinking they're our equals.
I like Ted and Joan.
And so do I, after a fashion. But always remember that you are the boss. You are the man in charge. Say it, Harold.
I am the man in charge.
Good. Now go finish ironing my blouse.
Okay, Vicky, you can play back that last
Hey.
message.
What's all this about Jamie's message service?
Oh, hi, Dad. It's our new business. We take messages for the kids who are grounded from using the phone.
Want to leave a message? It'll cost you $1.
Jamie, you tied up the phone for over an hour. What if there was an emergency? And don't you realize you're helping these kids disobey their parents?
Really? Now that you put it that way. Maybe I'm not charging enough.
You're not going to be charging them anything. You're out of business and you're grounded from using the phone until further notice.
But, Dad...
No buts if you want to save yours. And Vicky, I don't want you taking or playing back any more messages. In fact, erase all those messages from your bubble memory module.
Oh, wait, Vicky. A new message just came in, Dad. I don't know who it was.
I don't care if it was E.T. phoning home. Forget it, Vicky.
Vicky, just between us, who was that last message from?
I forgot.
On the next Home Improvement, what was supposed to be the first...
I still say it was a good idea, Vicky. But I guess we're out of the phone business for good.
I loved you ever since one night when a voice that I never would have known under my window breathed your soul to me.
Can't you just say a simple hello? Don't you have a romantic bone in your head, Turkey? Now is Dear know the Bergerac? Didn't Vicky give you the book?
I gave the turkey the book.
Yeah, great book. I used it to squish a spider.
I was hoping you'd read it and then tell me I'm the most desirable, enchanting creature on earth. But I'll settle for Frecklehead.
I'll give you one thing, Harriet. You sure are persistent.
I sure am. And I'm going to give you just 24 hours to read that book, Jamie.
And what if I don't?
Then I'll give you 48 hours.
And voila, les spécialités de la maison pepperoni pizza.
Oh, you mad, adventurous fool, you. I'm so glad that Jennings canceled dinner tonight. I'm just going to relax and pamper myself.
Don't I get any pampering?
You got it. Give me your foot. I'll show you how the other half lives.
Oh, no. Come on, ma'am. Real men don't polish their toenails. Real men let them grow and use them to spear buffalo.
Ted, we're two consenting adults in the privacy of our own home. Hand over that foot.
Will you still respect me in the morning?
Come on. Get some cotton balls.
It's Tackle!
Honey, I want to ask you something. Do you think that I look good as a redhead?
Why not? You look good as a brunette and a blonde. Ow!
I'm serious. Wait, let me tell you something, okay? Now. Oh. So what you think? I can take it back if you don't like it.
Well, gee, honey, I don't know. I mean, I'm so used to you the way you are. I mean, what if I suddenly came home as a redhead?
Just come on over here. You gotta see this. All you need is a big ball on the end of your nose and exploding pants.
I look like Orphan Annie with eyeballs. You think it's too busy with my outfit?
Mr. and Mrs. Jennings,
We weren't expecting you.
Who were you expecting, Daddy Warbucks?
I'm sorry, Deborah. Please, come in.
Didn't you get my message? I left it on your answering machine.
Answering machine?
Vicky.
What is that odor? Do you use a garlic deodorant?
It's pizza.
Pizza! Oh, I love pizza! What kind is it?
Oh, it's pepperoni. Go ahead and have some.
Oh, I can't. Cynthia won't let me eat any food that ends with oni.
Harold, you know I hate to see cheese dangling from the end of your nose.
Obviously, there's been a mix-up about this evening.
Yeah, listen, why don't we, we'll go change and we'll take you out to dinner, okay?
Ted and I, we were just relaxing and having some fun.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I'm sure that you two do the same.
Never.
Just once, though, I like to kick off my shoes like you, Ted, and put my feet up and bite into a great big pizza.
Harold, control yourself. Where do you get these kinky ideas?
For once, Cynthia, I don't want to control myself. I want some pizza.
Harold, if you touch that box, I'm leaving. I'll wait for you in the car. And if I smell pizza on your breath, you're sleeping on the sofa tonight.
Quick, let's have some pizza.
Help yourself here. I'm really sorry about this, Harold.
Ooh, quite all right. Don't worry about it. Heaven. This makes the whole evening worthwhile.
Don't you want some more?
No, just enough to keep me on the sofa. Thanks for everything.
Harold, are you coming or not?
Can I eat some of your cotton balls, please?
For your toes?
Harold!
No, for my ears.
Hi. Reggie, I was just coming over to see you. Look, I've got it all worked out for you to get together with Brandy this morning at the schoolyard.
What you talking about, Jamie?
She's expecting to meet Tyrone, but you're going to show up instead, numbskull.
Oh, man. You know what happens when I see Brandy? She makes me crazy. I can't talk. My cheeks stick to my teeth. What can I say that wouldn't sound stupid?
You could say, your name is like a golden bell hung in my heart. And when I think of you, I tremble, and the bell swings and rings.
Wow! Where'd you get that from, Vicky?
Cyrano de Bergerac, a book about an ugly guy who tells his handsome friend what to say to win the heart of his beautiful girl.
Hey, that's the answer to your problem, Reg. How's that? Well, Brandy's the beautiful girl, and you're the handsome friend.
Hey, yeah, and you're the ugly guy. So what's the plan?
Well, I haven't read the book, but Vicky has. She'll be Cyrano and tell you what to say. Right, Vicky?
What'd you talk about, Jimmy?
And we'll be hiding right here, Reg. So if you get into trouble, come on over to the drinking fountain for a drink. Vicky will tell you what to say.
Okay, what do I say first, Vicky?
A kiss, the word is sweet. What will the deed be?
A kiss. The word is sweet. What would the deed be?
Are your lips afraid, even of its burning name?
Are your lips afraid, even of its burning name? Got it. There she is.
Go get it, pal.
Oh, hi. You're the one with the speech problem?
What do you want?
Your deed is sweet, and don't be afraid to burn your lips.
What?
I need some water.
I blew it.
I heard. Vicky, give him another line.
Shall my eyes drink the sight of you like wine, with a look that is a kiss?
Got it.
Are you okay? What were you saying? I've got wine in my eyes and at the sight of you, and kiss my drink. I need some more water. I blew it again. Vicky, give him another line.
Do you begin to understand me a little? Can you feel my soul there in the darkness breathe on you?
Hope I got it.
Do you mind telling me what is going on?
Brandy, did you begin to understand me a little? Can I breathe on your soul while you feel me in the darkness?
What are you saying?
I have no idea. Excuse me.
Look, I demand to know what is going on. What is the matter with you? What he's trying to say is that he's in love with you.
But he can't look into your cow eyes without making him crazy.
Really? Well, why didn't you ever tell me this, Reggie?
Because his cheeks stick to his teeth.
Well, nobody's ever talked to me like that before, Reggie. Tell me more in your weird little way. A walk? Why not? I guess Tyrone isn't showing up.
Hey, when you got it, pal, you got it.
Well, it looks like everything turned out okay. Thanks to Cyrano and you, Vicky.
Hey, when you got it, how you got it?
Sprint Sense International gives you great...
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart
pretty good. Watch this. Pretty good, huh?
Big deal. Any robot can do that. Vicky, come down from there before you fall on your plastic little robot. Jamie, I thought I told you to finish your chores before you started to play. And how about clean up this yard?
I can't clean the yard, Mom. The broom's not here. Hi. Is this your broom? Someone just threw it over the fence. I was showing Vicky how to throw a javelin.
Well, if anybody knows how to throw it, it's you. Now get to work.
Can I help?
No, but when I'm done, I'll give you the broom to fly home on.
My. You're certainly a grumpy bear, which I find very attractive in a man. The grumpy bear hates doing chores. Who doesn't? Our parents do all the bossing around, and us kids do all the dirty work. We're nothing but cheap labor. When I complain, my mom sends me to my room without dinner.
That's terrible.
Not really. Such an awful cook. Sending me to my room without dinner was my idea. Anyway, it'll be different when you and I are married, Jamie. We'll be the best mom and dad on earth.
Harriet, if you and I ever get married, it'll be because we're the last mom and dad on earth.
I can wait. Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Bad day, huh?
How can you tell?
A kiss on the cheek usually means a bad day at work or garlic toast at lunch.
Well, our union's got a new contract coming up, and the guys at United Robotronics have chosen me to represent them at the bargaining table starting tomorrow.
Well, congratulations. But that's good news.
Yeah, the bad news is management is being represented by our slimy, pea-brained neighbor.
Brandon Brindle.
What do you want, Brandon?
You had garlic toast for lunch. Teddy boy, I just want you to know up front, there's no hard feelings. Just because I'm going to crush you tomorrow at the bargaining table doesn't mean we can't be friends.
Well, of course not, Brandon. There are much better reasons why we can't be friends.
Oh, good, Teddy. Keep that sense of humor. You're going to need it. Oh, it would be so embarrassing to see you sitting there sniveling, begging. I've seen that pathetic side of you, but the others haven't. Bye.
I just can't believe that management picked that ninny to represent them.
Oh, honey, I'm sure you'll handle him just fine. And you know what? You give me a great idea. I've been looking for an exercise to use in my class for American government. And what is more American than a labor union?
Well, that solves your problem. But what about my problem with Brandon? I mean, how am I supposed to negotiate a raise with a man who is so cheap his guest bathroom has a pay toilet?
Oh, the whole point of a labor union is for workers to have an organization that speaks for them as a whole. And then they can go to management and bargain to improve working conditions. So, tomorrow I'll be the management in our exercise, and you'll be the labor union, and we'll negotiate. Yes, Jamie?
What are we going to negotiate?
Oh, I thought the class could decide on some things that they feel would make their lives better here at school. And I mean serious things, all right? Oh, and you also need to pick someone to represent all of you at the bargaining table. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Hold it. Attention, please. Fellow union members, if you really want to stick it to the management, I nominate a man to negotiate for you who's intelligent, fearless, and a great-looking jock. I nominate me. If anybody knows how to throw it, it's Jamie. Hi.
Hi. Oh, did your union pick its negotiating team?
Yeah, they chose us. Tomorrow we'll really stick it to management.
That's so. Well, how about you two negotiating yourself into the kitchen, setting the table for dinner, huh?
Hey, make a note of that, Vicky. Management trying to bribe labor with kisses.
Got it. No kisses from management.
Hi.
Hi. Are you management?
No, I'm labor.
Then it's okay to kiss me.
How did the negotiations go with Brandon?
Terrible, frustrating, the worst.
My, you're certainly a grumpy bear. Which I find very attractive in a man.
Well, it went pretty much as I expected. I presented our demands, and Brandon sat there breaking pencils with his teeth. So I tried to slip in a metal letter opener.
Dad, do you mind telling me some of your bargaining points? I'm doing a little research for my class.
Oh, well, we're asking for a 10% pay hike, a 3% increase in profit sharing, and a better health and dental plan.
What did Brandon say to all that?
Well, in his own mature way, he said...
What does mean?
It means kiss off.
I'll make a note of it.
I'll get it. Oh, no, you don't. You've got your after-school chores to do. Get into the kitchen.
Looks like management's sticking it to us.
Hi there. Hi, Jody. Well, you put on a pretty good show today, Teddy. I almost caught myself listening once.
Brandon, I know you were listening because I heard my words echoing in that Grand Canyon between your ears.
Funny. Listen, Teddy, play ball with me in these negotiations, and one of these days you'll be management like I am.
Brandon, are you hinting at a bribe?
No, I'm coming right out and saying it. Listen, just accept what I have to offer. We'll get everything over quickly. You'll be a hero, huh?
Well, I think it'd go just as quickly if you accepted everything I had to offer, then you'd be a hero. Not a bright one, but a hero.
Gee, I never thought of it like that. Well, when you put it that way, just let me say this. Speaking for management...
Well, you have to admit he's eloquent.
Labor says dinner's in the oven.
Thank you, Vicky.
Well, Brandon better shape up or we'll put up a fight that he'll never forget. We're going to stand firm and united, and if he tries to push us against the wall, we will strike.
That's the spirit, honey.
And if he thinks I'm kidding, he can go suck canal water. When I'm through with him, he's going to be eating crow.
You feel better now?
No. What's for dinner, Vicky?
Stuffed cabbage, but if you want, I can go stuff a crow.
Good. Make a note of that one.
Will the class please be seated? Will the negotiating team come to the bargaining table? Has labor completed a list of its demands?
Yes, ma'am. And remember, you're negotiating with that cute little bundle from heaven you used to burp. Vicky, read our demands.
Labor's demands are as follows. We want a longer lunch period, a candy machine in the classroom for emergency energy purposes, a 48-hour warning before any surprise quizzes, and no term paper longer than 5 pages. Make that 2 pages.
And last, we'd like to have a place to keep our pets while we're in school.
Now, class, settle down. I thought I instructed you that I wanted these to be serious demands for this exercise, not frivolous things.
They are not frivolous.
Frivolous. Frivolous is an adjective meaning silly.
Is management telling labor that pets aren't important to kids?
Well, I really don't think that...
Adults have daycare centers for their kids. Why can't we have them for our pets at school?
Now, class, that's enough. Management has no intention of giving in to these demands. What is labor's reply?
Labor's reply is...
Are you sure that you're speaking for your entire union?
Union?
Well, it's obvious that labor is not intending to negotiate seriously. The meeting is adjourned. You may return to your seats.
If management thinks labor won't put up a fight, then management can go suck canal water.
We'll put up a fight management we'll never forget.
Yeah! We're gonna stand firm and united, and if they try to push us to the wall, we'll strike. Strike! 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 Strike!
How would Lee Iacocca handle this?
It was one of the most talked about X-Files ever.
Hi, I'm home.
Oh, hi, honey. You're home awfully early.
I could have stayed home all day for all the good I did at the negotiating table.
Is Brandon Brindle still being stubborn?
Completely. He is so infuriating. When I asked for a 10% wage increase and a decent dental plan, he countered with a 10% cut and a reminder to floss between meals.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'll show you.
You're on strike?
Didn't have any choice. It was either walk out and strangle the company or stay in the room and strangle Brandon.
Sure you made the right choice? Well, at least you're not the only one. There's a strike at my school today, too.
The teachers went out on strike?
Not the teachers, my students. The whole class walked out.
You're kidding. Well, you wanted to teach them about labor unions.
Hi, Dad. What's the sign for?
Oh, my company's on strike. I've got to go picket the plant tomorrow.
We're on strike, too, Dad.
Management can go stuff crow.
That's carrying things a little bit too far. I mean, I don't think kids should be striking at school.
You listen to your father.
But I'm with you in principle.
But not when he's wrong.
The right to strike is one of the building blocks of a free society. And it's a free society that's made me what I am today.
Unemployed.
I'm glad you feel that way, Dad. Because I wrote down some things that Vicki and I would like to negotiate with you and Mom.
What do you mean?
Well, we do the chores around here, so that makes us labor. You give the orders, so that makes you management. Vicki, read our demands.
I don't believe this.
Believe it. Labor demands an extra hour of TV every night, a modest $5 a week raise and allowance, and no more broccoli.
That's it. Short and sweet.
Well, I'm afraid we can't let you stay up an extra hour. You wouldn't get enough rest for school.
Yeah, and as for your allowance, you already get enough to cover your basic needs. Video games, comic books, and Slurpees.
Well, what about the broccoli issue?
Broccoli's nutritious. It's good for you.
It's yucky.
I'm with her.
Sorry, it's no on all three demands.
Okay. If management won't negotiate with labor, then labor has only one thing to say.
What's that?
I think that's self-explanatory. We're on strike.
All right, you've made your point. Come into the classroom. It's over.
They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
I mean it, kids. Come into the classroom.
Is management ready to negotiate, Mrs. Lawson?
I told you I'm not going to discuss your silly demands.
But it's not fair. You said you wanted us to learn about unions and bargaining and all that stuff, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
And how do you expect us to learn if you won't let us do what you're trying to teach us?
No talk, we walk.
Strike! 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 Pull it! Pull it!
Mrs. Lawson, I realize I'm only the principal of the school, but may I ask why your class is picketing in the hall? Or is that being too pushy?
Well, Mr. Bryan, it is kind of hard to say.
Give it a shot.
They're on strike.
Strike? Can we talk? Ms. Lawson, this better be good.
Well, if you recall, Mr. Bryan, I cleared this class assignment with you on labor unions yesterday.
Yes, but I don't recall giving my approval for a strike.
That was their own idea. Mr. Bryan, I know this is a little extreme, but I think they're about to learn an important lesson here. I would really appreciate it if you just let me play this out a little longer.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bryant.
Now, would you get them back into the classroom before the whole school joins them and we end up on 60 Minutes?
Boys and girls, will you please come into the classroom? Management is ready to negotiate your demands.
Yeah! Come on in, Vicky, it's over. I ain't stopped until the fat lady sings.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How's the day on the picket line?
Honey, it was so hot out there, my feet feel like baked potatoes.
How about something nice and cold to drink?
Oh, great. And some sour cream and chives for my feet. So how's your strike going?
Oh, I'm thrilled to say that it was all settled. Had to do a little compromising, though. The kids wanted to have a daycare center for their pets.
Oh, what'd you work out?
I said no, but they could have a pet show once a month, and that I would donate the papers to cover the floors.
Boy, you're a great negotiator, honey. I should try that with Brandon. Nah, I'd never use a newspaper.
Hi there. Oh, you look terrible. Rough day on the picket line?
Brandon, if you're not talking to me at work, I'm not talking to you at home.
Now, Teddy, Teddy, Teddy.
Don't Teddy me. I'm not talking to you.
Now, don't be a pig-headed fool. This strike is all your fault.
Yeah, well, how about hitting the road, jerk?
What are you calling a jerk, you toad?
Okay, you're not a jerk. You're a jackass.
Why, you worm? That's an insult.
Yeah, to the jackass. And who you calling a worm?
Hey, I'm your boss. I can call you anything I want. You're nothing.
Oh, great job. Boss over nothing.
Oh, come on. Will someone tell me what's going on here?
The jackass told the toad to strike with the toad's fault, so the pig-headed fool told the jerk to hit the road.
Vicky, why don't you go outside and play with Jamie while I talk to the animals? Brandon, why did you come over here?
Because I'm a sensitive, caring man. I felt terrible sitting up there in my office, all air-conditioned and cool, raking in the big bucks. Teddy's out on the hot bricks, starving to death.
Well, I never knew you cared that much about Ted.
I don't, but who wants to live next to starving people? It drives down the property values.
Let me remind you of something before you go, big heart. Whatever happens to me happens to you, too.
Yeah.
If I starve, you starve, too.
Fine.
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 What do you mean I starve, too?
Just what I said. If labor's out of work, then management has no one to manage. You'll starve to death with the rest of us peasants.
Nice bluff, Teddy. Let's negotiate.
Strike!
What's that noise?
Sounds like it's coming from the backyard.
Hey, cool it. What are you kids doing picketing out here?
Well, we didn't want to picket in the front and embarrass you with the neighbors.
Harriet, what are you picketing for?
Because I want to negotiate my chores and allowance like they're doing.
Oh, forget it. I'm your father. I'm telling you right now, knock it off.
Okay, and I'm your daughter. And I'm telling Mother where you pinched the cleaning lady.
Daddy's little crumb cake. I tell you what, why don't we negotiate this over a big bowl of ice cream? I'll see you later, Teddy. We can finish our negotiations tomorrow. They're only about money.
And ours are about life and death, too.
Now what about our negotiations, Dad?
Okay, let's go inside and work things out.
All right.
Joni, while we're hammering out our new contract, would you make us something to nibble on, please?
Why am I always the one to get the refreshments?
Because you're a mom. That's your job.
For which I'm overworked and not paid. You know, I'm tired of being taken for granted around here. The kitchen's on strike.
What?
And as for you, you'll have to negotiate any other room in the house. Got the picture?
Joni, come on, let's be reasonable here.
Wonder what Dad's gonna do now that Mom's mad at him.
He can pinch the cleaning lady.
You know, when the car...
She's a small wonder,
His adventure over, Tarzan returned to his house in the jungle with his friends, Cheetah the chimp, and Simba the lion, and his beautiful wife, Jane. Welcome back, you big ape. As Jane and Cheetah kissed him, Tarzan let out a cry of happiness. The end.
Thank you, Vicky. That was a very entertaining book report. Well, it looks like everybody but Jamie and Reggie have reached their reading goals in the Book It program this month. And as soon as they do the reports, the entire class will be rewarded by a big pizza party from Pizza Hut. Yeah! However, the idea behind the Book It program is for everyone in class to read books. And if Jamie or Reggie's reports aren't in by the deadline tomorrow, then the party's off.
Aww. Hey, I've only got 10 more pages to read. I'll be ready.
Yeah! Good. Will you be ready too, Jamie?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Okay, see you tomorrow, class.
Hey, Jamie, you better have that report ready by tomorrow, or you're dead meat around here.
Don't worry, I got one little thing left to do.
Yeah? What's that?
Read a book. Okay, Vicky, stand right there.
Okay. Now flap your arms real fast and fly. Great. Everyone will think I'm a genius at special effects. Okay, come on down.
If I could see what I think I saw.
What'd you think you saw?
Vicky hovering in the air like a hummingbird.
Oh, that's great. It's an illusion. Special effects with my camera. I'm practicing to be a famous director like Steven Spielberg.
Oh, then we'll be famous together, Jamie. I'm going to be a movie star. My drama teacher in school said I can make people believe I'm any character I play.
And how about playing the Invisible Woman?
Amy Lawson, you're so mean to me. You always put me down and you make me feel like I'm nothing. Yeah. I didn't mean it.
Come on, stop crying. I'm sorry.
Fooled you, didn't I?
Hey, there's Dad. Okay, Vicky, in this scene, you're the bride of Dracula. Dad's your next victim. Ready? Action.
I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, no problem in a minute, Vicky.
I can't survey. I must return to my spoon.
Ow! Vicky, would you cut that out?
Cut! Print! Great scene, kids.
Jamie, why are you fooling around with that camera? Mom says you're supposed to be reading a book for a report tomorrow.
Great emotion. Give me more.
You want more? I'll give you more. You want to know where? Jamie, your class is depending on you to read a book.
I know, but books are boring.
Well, that depends on what kind of book you read. A book, Jamie, can let you use your imagination. It can take you any place in the world. It can take you into the future, into the past. It can let you be part of an exciting adventure.
And it doesn't have commercials.
Besides, if you don't read a book, no pizza party in class. Now, you don't want to blow that, do you?
No.
Then you can take Vicky to the party.
Dad, I have to take Vicky everywhere. The guys in class will think I can't get a real date. Besides, she's a robot. She won't care if she has to stay home.
Jamie Lawson, you're so mean to me. You always put me down. You make me feel like I'm nothing.
I can't believe it. She's actually showing a human emotion.
Fooled you, didn't I?
Good morning, class. Well, today we're going to hear the last two book reports in our Book It program. And first up is Reggie Williams, who's going to report to us on his book, Robin Hood. You ready, Reggie?
Mrs. Larson, you said we can do our report any way we like, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm ready. Ladies? Hit it. A long time ago and way back when, there's a dude named Robin and his merry men. Sherwood Forest was their path. They did good by being bad. Being bad. Being bad. They did good by being bad. Little John Will Scarlet too. We're part of Robin's wrecking crew. Robin Hood, he was cool. Mess with him and I pity the fool. Pity the fool. Pity the fool. Mess with him and I pity the fool. With this fox named Mary Ann and no Friar Tuck. Fish John and the sheriff tried real hard, but they were out of luck. Robin Hood in the days of yore robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Gave to the poor. Gave to the poor. That's our story. There ain't no more. All right.
Thank you, Reggie. That was really, groovy. Well, one more book report to go and you'll get your big pizza party. Yeah! You ready, Jamie?
Yeah, sure. My book report is on Moby Dick. This is a story about a guy who chases a big fish. And when he catches the big fish kills him.
Let's party! Jamie, you hold it right there. That's a pretty skimpy report. I'd like to ask you some questions about the book.
Questions?
Yeah. What was the name of the captain who was chasing the big fish?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, what about the name Herman Melville?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
What about the big fish? What was its name?
Trick question. We all know fish don't have names.
Jamie, you don't know the author's name, the captain's name, or the whale's name. Would you like to tell me why?
I'm not good with names.
I think it's pretty clear that you didn't read the book, Jamie. Take your seat.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. Because of you, we're not going to have a party.
Class, come to order. I know you're all very disappointed. You've all worked very hard. So I'll tell you what. I'll extend the deadline and give Jamie the weekend to read his last book. And if he comes through on Monday, then you'll still get your party.
Thanks a lot. Read a book, we get a treat. No report, and you're dead meat.
Small Wonder will return after these messages.
Okay, Vicky, go over to Dad's chair and lift it. It'll look like a terrific special effect.
What's going on?
It's for my special effects reel, Dad.
Oh, no, Vicky, put him down immediately.
Immediately.
Jamie, what are you doing playing director instead of reading a book for class?
Hey, Jamie, why is it so tough to get you to read a book? I mean, the mantle over there is full of good ones.
None of them sound interesting.
You can read any book you like.
All right, how about my book? It's got excitement, mystery, intrigue.
I don't know.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women?
You got him.
What's it about, Dad?
Well, it's about this private eye named Rick Savage who gets involved in this really tricky case.
What kind of case?
Well, one day, this blonde bombshell walks into his office and says, somebody's trying to kill me.
And then what?
Well, later that night, Savage goes into the nightclub to hear the girl sing, see? And then right in the middle of her performance, she... Wait a minute. You're trying to get me to tell you the whole story so you don't have to read the book, right?
Hey, it was worth a shot. Okay, Dad, I'll read your book.
Oh, that's better, Jamie. I mean, the class would get really mad at you if they lost that pizza party because you didn't give your book report.
Some party? I have to take my own sister.
Hey, you should be proud to take Vicky.
Oh, she'll look adorable. Well, I'll get you that cute little dress that we saw in the budget store, Vicky.
How about getting me that designer original we saw in Gucci's?
Gucci's?
Hey, it was worth the shot.
Boy, this Private Eye Savage is really macho.
Hey, saw the light under the door. It's after midnight. Why are you awake?
I guess I lost track of time, Dad. Your book is so interesting, I can't put it down.
It just goes to show you, reading can be fun.
Yeah, and it'll make a great book report. You said we could give our reports any way we want, right?
As long as it shows that you've read it from cover to cover.
That's where I got the idea for it. From the cover. It says soon to be a major motion picture.
And it's going to be sooner than they think.
The book I read was Rick Savage, Private Eye, by Richard Leslie Johnson. And this is my report. I hadn't had a case in months. But here in River City, I didn't go looking for trouble. Trouble had a way of finding me. It's open.
Are you savage?
Only until I've had my morning coffee. What's your moniker?
My moniker's Monica. Monica Minchcock. But my friends call me Trouble.
I was right. I had trouble right here in River City. What seems to be the trouble? Trouble?
It's my husband, Felton. I think he's trying to kill me.
What makes you think so, Dollface?
This.
Dear Monica, I'm gonna kill you. Sincerely, F. This could be a death threat, all right. What do you want me to do about it, gorgeous?
I want to hire you.
That'll be $200.
To keep me alive.
In advance. I'm good, but I'm not stupid. Monica told me to meet her at the Torchlight Club where she worked as a torch singer. She figured her husband wanted to bump her off because she was carrying a torch for an old flame. An arsonist named Tommy the Torch. If you ask me, the woman was playing with fire.
Hey, Savage.
Well, if it ain't good old Lieutenant Franklin.
You're right. It ain't. It's Lieutenant Farmer. What you doing here, Seamus?
I'm on a case, Flatfoot.
Watch it, Gumshoe. Or I'll pull your license, punch your ticket, and clean your clock.
I got the feeling he didn't like me. Hi, you savage. Well, if it ain't my favorite waitress. How you doing, Francine?
I wish you had a name that begins with an F. What can I get you, Savage?
The usual.
Okay.
The food here stinks, but the service is incredible. Not now, Toots. I'm on a case.
Savage, that guy over there gives me the creeps. I think he's up to no good.
What makes you think so, gorgeous?
Been here an hour, and so far all he's ordered is a butcher knife.
Don't worry, babes. I'll check it out. Hey, buddy. You mind telling me who you are?
The name's Mitch. Felton Mitch.
You wouldn't happen to be married to a songbird named Monica?
Yeah. Till death do us part.
Better grab a seat, honey. Monica's about to do a number. And don't forget, sweetness, this place closes at 1. My place opens at 2.
I figured I'd better keep one eye on Monica and one eye on Felton. The heck with Felton. I'm keeping both eyes on Monica.
Play it again, Sam. Treated me so very mean and dumb. He broke my heart and then he broke my thumb. He's just a jerk, a dope, a creepy guy. But what the heck, I love him till I die.
She's dead, especially in show business. He's looking at you, kid. You and you, take the body out. All right, now, nobody leave the room. Everyone here's a suspect.
Everyone but me.
Rick Savage, private eye.
Monica gave me a death threat letter she got. Signed, F.
So?
That means you're a suspect, too, Lieutenant Farmer.
That's ridiculous. I'm a cop.
Well, then, maybe it was her husband. Why'd you do it, Felton?
I didn't kill her. I loved her. See, I've been carved our initials on the table with this butcher knife.
Well, then maybe it was Francine. Don't be a silly savage. I was in the kitchen when Monica bought the farm. I got 10 busboys who will swear to it. 10? It's a slow night.
Hey, look, it's Monica.
No, I'm Monica's twin sister from Savannah. She told me to meet her here tonight. I'm afraid you're a little late, sis. Monica just cashed in her check. Oh, no! There, gorgeous. By the way, you got a name? I'm Veronica. Well, if that starts with a V, you're not a suspect. But my friends call me Fawn.
As I looked into each of their faces, Farmer, Francine, Felton, Fawn, I suddenly knew who the killer was. Savage has solved another case.
Hey, what kind of ending is that? Jim, you just can't leave us hanging like that. Who does it?
Y'all really want to know who done it?
Yes.
Gonna have to read the book.
Good point, Jamie. That's what the Book It program's all about, getting students to read. And now that everyone has reached their reading goal, the pizza party is on.
Now this is going to be a great party.
Yeah, sure. I gotta take my own sister. No, you don't. I already have a date.
Oh, yeah? With who?
Phil.
She's a small
Here comes the part where the flying saucers drop slime bombs on Earth. Watch what happens. Thanks, I needed that.
I can't help it, Jamie. The science fiction movies really scare me.
Well, this part's even more scary. Watch what happens now.
See, it scares Vicky, too. You know, my dad says stuff like this could really happen. Your dad says a lot of dumb stuff. Who told you that? My dad. My dad's a real nut about flying saucers. He says aliens can land any day, and he's an expert on the subject.
I know what makes him a nut, but what makes him an expert?
Well, I better be going. Jamie, you should be more open-minded about strange aliens visiting.
I am open-minded, Harriet, and thanks for visiting.
Hi.
Bye. So, guys, the popcorn goes in your mouth. Where's the sofa?
Mom sent it out this afternoon to have the spring fixed.
Well, I got something really exciting to show you guys. Where's your mom?
In the kitchen.
Oh, Vicky, would you ask her to come in here, please?
Mom! Come in here!
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
I'll be right there.
Jamie, I have been working on this for months, and I finally got it perfected, I think.
What is it?
This. A hologram generator.
Wow, a hologram generator.
Wow, a hologram generator. What's a hologram generator?
Well, to put it simply, it'll allow Vicky to split her optic laser beam recording information at a specific point from two different sources, causing a seemingly real image that isn't there at all.
That's putting it simply.
In other words, Vicky can project a three-dimensional image, and you don't have to wear funny glasses. Here, I'll show you. Vicky, what do you see on this page?
I see the Louis XV chair Mom said you were too cheap to buy.
I am not cheap. That is a very expensive chair. For that price, it should come with Louis XV. Okay, Vicky, make a projection of that over there.
Over there.
It's incredible.
Hi, honey. Oh, the Louis XV chair I wanted. Wonderful, extravagant man.
Joe, no, it's...
Oh, you shouldn't have.
He didn't.
Vicky, we're gonna have a little fun with your new hologram generator. Can you make anything appear?
Anything I've seen. Hi, Loverlump. Can I come over?
No, Harriet.
I'll be right there.
I got an idea, Vicky. Can you make a hologram of that flying saucer we saw on TV last night?
Yes, Loverlump.
Okay, when I give you the signal like this, I want you to make it appear over the yard. And make the sound, too. We're gonna play a trick on Harriet.
Yeah. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Cuddle Bunny.
Hi, Harriet. I'm glad you're here. You are? Why? Well, we're neighbors, and neighbors should be friendly. You know, play together and stuff. What do you think about that?
Well, saucer. Wow, a little flying saucer.
Harriet, was that you that screamed? They're here! They're here! I knew one day they'd come.
Well, you should have been here a minute ago, Mr. Brindle. A little green man beamed down from the little saucer and ran into the bushes.
I'll get my camera. Keep him busy.
Okay, Vicky, you can turn it off. Boy, I sure burned their buns on that one.
Hi.
Hi, honey. How was work?
Terrific. I'm going to present my hologram generator to the board of directors tomorrow.
But how can you have Vicky do that? They'll find out she's a robot.
No, honey, not with Vicky. I've got another projection system. You should really wow them. Maybe even get me a promotion. But the best part is, Brandon Brendel won't be able to steal my idea this time. See, I built this thing right under his nose at the office, and he doesn't suspect a thing.
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
He's out there sneaking around in our
I
backyard.
knew it.
I wonder what he's doing out there.
He must be snooping around trying to find out about my generator. Looking for something, Brandon?
Jamie, this is fantastic! Did you see it?
See what?
The flying saucer.
Flying saucer?
It was hovering right over your yard. And a little green man got out and ran into the bushes.
Little green man.
Are you sure it wasn't the Johnson's dog? Sometimes they dress him in funny clothes.
It couldn't have been a dog the saucer wasn't hearing. When it comes back, I'm going to be ready for it. A picture of me with that little green man will make me famous.
Yeah, two creatures from outer space.
If you don't believe me, ask your own son. Jamie saw the flying saucer and the little green man.
Jamie said that?
That's right. That should prove I'm not as crazy as I look.
Well, what do you think, Ted?
I think I smell a little teenage rat at the bottom of this. Jamie, what do you know about a flying saucer and a little green man?
Nothing, Dad.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Vicky?
If you mean the little flying saucer with the flashing lights and the little windows, I didn't see it.
All right, Jamie, let's hear all about it.
Well, I told Vicky to make a flying saucer using her hologram thing. Played a trick on Harriet. By accident, Mr. Brindle saw it, too.
Jamie, do you know what you've done? Now Brandon thinks there's a little green man running around here, and he's going to keep on snooping.
And he just might stumble on your dad's new project.
Can't we just tell Mr. Brindle there is no little green man?
That wouldn't do any good. He's already seen the flying saucer.
Yeah. And now we're going to have to arrange for him to see the little green man, too.
Are you serious?
I sure am. And as soon as he sees it, we'll have it zoom off into space forever.
Small wonder will return after these messages.
Boy, when I phoned Brandon and told him the little green man and the flying saucer were back, his scream almost broke my eardrum.
Do you really think he's going to buy this?
Well, you sure bought it when Vicky did her hologram trick and made the flying saucer appear the first time.
Yeah, and if he thinks the little green man's gone forever, then maybe he'll stop snooping around here.
And he won't accidentally discover my project. Okay, Vicky, make the flying saucer appear up there.
Up there.
Oh, Ted, that's really fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, Vicky, now the little green man over there.
Teddy! Teddy, where are they? You! It's here!
Jamie, protect me! Look, he's going back into his spaceship.
No! You, wait 'em here. We talk 'em, smoke 'em, peace pipe.
Brandon, he's an alien, not Geronimo.
It's gone.
Oh, no! I forgot my camera. Now I'll never be able to prove that I actually saw a flying saucer.
Well, the important thing is that you know you made contact with an alien being.
You're right. You're right. I have actually had a close encounter of the third kind.
And I'm having a close encounter of the best kind. Time's up in the soft chair.
Oh, I can't wait to get the sofa back from the upholsterers.
Oh, I get it.
Teddy, hi. There's somebody I want you to meet. This is Colonel Carl Kramer, United States Air Force.
Air Force?
Evening.
Nice to meet you. Please, come in. I'd like you to meet, this is my wife,
Hi.
Joan, this is my daughter, Vicky, and this is my son, Jamie.
Troopers?
Hello, fly boy.
So, what can we do for you, Colonel?
Well, Colonel Kramer is here at my invitation to investigate my UFO sighting.
Oh, well, that, I don't know what there is to investigate, Colonel. I mean, that UFO is gone.
Probably halfway to the Milky Way by now.
With the little green man.
Well, while the supposed little green man was here, did anyone talk to him?
Mr. Brindle did.
Oh? What did you say?
He said, "No, you wait 'em, we talk 'em, we smoke 'em peace pipe."
Make up your mind, Brendel. Was it a little green man or a little red man?
No. It was a little green man. They'll tell you.
Little green man.
Jamie, why don't you take Vicky into the kitchen, finish her homework?
But I already finished my homework. He's trying to get rid of us, dummy.
Well, Colonel, gee, I'm awfully sorry you had to come all this way for nothing, but I want you to know it was really nice to meet you.
Lawson, your company does top secret work for the government. I have no choice but to investigate.
But what if the flying saucer doesn't come back?
They never do. These sightings are usually hoaxes reported by some kook. But when someone like Brindle, a supposedly respected cybernetics engineer, an upstanding citizen...
A peach of a guy.
Yeah. When someone like that reports it, well, it casts a different light on it. We won't bother you. We'll just bivouac in your backyard for the next couple of days.
Couple of days?
Brindle, will you help me set up the equipment?
Sure. I'll even bunk down with you. We can scan the heavens together. 2 heads are better than 1.
You should know.
Great.
Ted, isn't there some way to get rid of them?
Well, only if Brandon tells the Colonel that the whole thing's a hoax and that he's a kook.
I'm sure the Colonel already thinks that Brandon's a kook, but he would never tell him that it was a hoax.
He would if a certain someone asked him to.
Who's that?
The little green man.
You know, Colonel, I finally figured out why the Martians keep coming back to our planet. You want to know why?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
They come here for fish.
Fish?
Fish. Boiled fish, fried fish, fish on a stick, you name it. You want to know why they come here for fish?
No.
Because there's no water on Mars.
Did you ever suppose that the reason they come is to take showers?
Boy, you're good. No wonder you've got all that fruit salad on your chest.
Okay, Vicky, you know what to do.
You know, Colonel, it is just possible that maybe some... He's back, the little green man!
Where?
Over there!
I don't see any little green man.
He was standing right there, across my heart.
Did he have his fishing pole with him?
Colonel, you have got to believe me.
Brendel, stop imagining things.
I'm not! I don't have any imagination. Ask anybody.
So good.
Okay, now for the knockout punch. Jamie, give us a few seconds to get back inside.
Right.
Dad said he wanted to talk to you. It's very important.
Not now, Jamie. The Colonel and I are soldiers together on this mission.
It's okay, soldier.
But, Colonel...
Chin, hut. Left, face. Forward, march. Hut, 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 hut. What a weenie.
What is it, Teddy? Make it fast, huh?
Brandon, we saw the little green man in the house.
No! I just saw him outside.
He spoke to us.
No.
Yeah. He said he wanted to speak to you.
Me? What did he want?
He didn't say, but it must be very important.
Look, he's back.
I knew I wasn't seeing things. Do you realize what this means? Teddy? Teddy? Jody? Speak to me! What's wrong?
Fear not, Brandon Brindle.
What?
Your friends have not been harmed. They are frozen in time, unable to communicate.
You're kidding.
I'm an alien. I don't kid.
Wait a minute. You speak our language?
We've been monitoring your television signals for many years.
Clever.
Yes, and next month we're getting cable.
What did you want to say to me that's so important?
We're planning to invade your planet.
Invade us? That's unthinkable!
After we've conquered your people, we will make you king of the earth.
That's thinkable. King Brandon. But why me?
We've been studying you. We know you are a respected cybernetics engineer, an upstanding citizen, and a real peach of a guy.
Me, Brandon Brindle, king of the earth.
No one must know of our plans. You must keep this a secret from everyone, Your Majesty.
I love it. But what about Colonel Kramer?
Tell him it was all a hoax, that you're a real kook, and he'll go away.
Brilliant. Now, wait a minute. You were also seen by some of my subjects, these peasants, the Lawsons?
Their memories are wiped clean. They will not remember anything that has happened in the past 24 hours.
You little green guys think of everything.
I must leave you now, but I will return King Brandon. Live long and prosper.
Nanu, nanu.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Brandon, what are you doing here?
You don't know?
No.
Listen, tell me, you guys, any of you ever seen a little green man?
No, but after a party once, Dad saw a pink elephant.
Can I get a cup of coffee? It's awfully cold outside.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
Colonel Kramer, old buddy. Listen, you know about the flying saucer, little green man, all that stuff? You're gonna laugh when I tell you this. I made it all up. It's a hoax.
You mean I'm out there freezing off my brass buttons for a hoax?
I'm a kook. That's them.
Oh, he's a kook, all right.
Oh, real fruitcake. His lights are on, but there's nobody home.
He's a real cuckoo clock.
Brindle, you could be arrested for this. The next time you want to see a creature from outer space, I have a suggestion for you.
What?
Look in the mirror.
Brandon, what's all this about flying saucers?
No time for explanations now. I have a lot of shopping to do. Where can I get a throne cheap?
All right! Morning, Vicky.
Morning.
Oh, look, the sofa's back.
Hey, great. When did it arrive?
Early this morning. No more sore behinds.
Let's try it out.
I really burned your buttons on that one.
Baby and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder. A girl like other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at her sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight.
She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Can you figure out the cost of a long...
What were last night's baseball scores? Last night's baseball scores were 5-3, 6-2, and 8-4. Vicky, I'd like to know who won. 5, 6, and 8.
Here, Jamie, read them and weep.
Thanks, Dad.
This coffee got cold. Vicky, would you heat this up for me, please?
Heat it up. It's heated.
Thank you, Vicky. You know, you're the first microwave with lips. Ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ow, ow.
Morning. Vicky, would you pour me a cup of coffee?
Pour you a cup of coffee.
Hurry, Jamie, or we'll be late for school.
I'm ready, Mom.
Well, you're sure enjoying this substitute teaching, aren't you?
Oh, I love it. It's wonderful working with children, watching them growing, expanding their knowledge, and learning to throw pencils so they stick in the ceiling.
Well, honey, make sure you keep a close eye on Vicky at school. Make sure she doesn't do anything suspicious.
Don't worry about it, Dad. Everyone at school thinks Vicky's a real human kid.
And one of my best students. Well, Vicky, tell your dad some of the things that you've learned in school so far.
I've learned history, geography, algebra, and not to eat the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria because the cook sweats on them.
Now, children, you should have thought of that before class started. Okay, you can go. Who can tell me when the Civil War began?
The Civil War began in 1861.
That's correct, Vicky. And who was the president during the...
Abraham Lincoln was the president during the Civil War.
That's correct, Vicky. But please give some of the other children a chance to answer.
Right on.
Well, I know that all of you know that Abraham Lincoln was born in a log cabin. But who can tell me where the log cabin was located? Yes, Reggie.
President Lincoln was born in the state of Kentucky.
That's correct, Reggie. Very good.
That answer is incomplete. The exact location of the log cabin was in LaRue County, Kentucky.
What? No zip code?
42748.
Class dismissed. See you after lunch.
Vicky, stay close to me at lunch. What are you doing? I'm staying close to you. Vicky! Just stay here. Hey, Reg, how about lunch, guys?
Well, we were just talking about that. Gotta talk to you, James.
What's up?
Well, the guys decided that from now on, if you want to eat with them, don't bring Encyclopedia Mount.
Where do you expect her to go for lunch?
How about LaRue County, Kentucky?
Come on, Reg. She's my sister. I gotta keep an eye on her.
Well, why does she have to come to school with you anyway? Thought your mom taught at home.
Oh, she does. But when my mom's substitute teaching, she can't leave Vicky home alone. Come on, she's not that bad.
Well, the guys think she's stuck up and a show-off. She's got the personality of a tree stump. She never laughs. I've never even seen her smile.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Besides, sure she smiles. Vicky, show Reg your smile.
You call that a smile? It looks more like she got a gas bubble. Let me lay it out for you, pea-brain. If you want to have any friends left, you better do something about your sister. Come on, guys.
Thanks a lot, Vicky. Because of you, everybody hates me. That's incorrect. Not everybody has met you, pea-brain. Okay, Vicky, here goes. What were you doing behind my back? Making a surprise adjustment to your circuit. Well, what kind of surprise? Beats me. That's what makes it a surprise. Okay, turn around. Does that do anything to you? It has no effect on me. Great, it's working. Now walk around. Let's see what happens. Perfect. There's no way Dad's gonna send you to school in that condition. Who knows what you'd do? Beats me. Beats me. Beats me.
Apple for the teacher? How about a kiss from the teacher?
My, you're precocious for a 7th grader.
Why'd you give me after class? We'll make applesauce.
That'll have to do for now, young man. I'm working on dinner.
Thought I smelled something good? Come here.
It's pot roast. Oh, and I had Vicky bake some cookies for dessert.
Cookie.
Wait.
Cookie Monster upset. Look.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Jamie. How was school today?
Terrific.
Vicky, what are you doing?
I'm tossing my cookies. Vicky, stop!
What's wrong with her?
Well, we obviously have a malfunction here.
Obviously, pea-brain. Look at that! Dad, I wouldn't send her to school in that condition.
He's right, honey. It could be awfully risky.
Oh, don't worry. I won't let her out of the house till I know what's wrong with her.
Good. Heavens, what a shame. My friends at school will sure miss her.
Yeah, well, I'll fix her after dinner. Vicky, go to your cabinet.
Go to my cabinet.
Dinner can wait. Vicky, stop. Stop right there. Come back here. Hold it right there. Now, hold still. Relays look okay. Verbal synthesizer looks okay. Okay, Vicky, say something.
Never seen her acting so strangely.
I bet it's going to take weeks to find the problem. Huh, Dad? Maybe even
months.
I found a problem.
Maybe even seconds.
Her bipedal ambulatory gyro is malfunctioning, which confuses her remote response effector circuits.
That makes sense.
Well, you boil all that technical talk down, it means something very simple.
What's that?
She got a screw loose. Okay, let's test her coordination. Vicky, touch your finger to your nose and take 3 steps forward.
I swear to you, officer, I haven't been drinking.
What?
She saw that last night on a rerun of Adam 12.
Okay, Vicky, walk.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. She's not drunk.
Oh, is she sober enough to go to school with us tomorrow?
Absolutely, positively.
That's wonderful. Huh, Jamie?
Wonderful isn't the word I had in mind.
Well, come on, Ted, help me set the table for dinner.
Me? Come on, what's wrong with Vicky?
I've got it screw loose.
It stands 20.
What am I gonna do with you, Vicky? The guys at school just don't like your personality.
I've got the personality of a tree stump.
Yeah. What you need is a personality transplant. Reggie's right. You never smile or tell jokes or laugh at anybody else's jokes.
Hey, nobody's perfect.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can program you with a new personality.
I can do anything I'm programmed to do.
Exactly. Okay, let's start with the basics. What do you do if you bump into somebody?
I knock them over.
I meant if you meet someone at school. You give them a big smile and you say, "Hey, buddy, give me 5, what's happening?" "Hey, buddy, give me 5, what's happening?" Right, and if they say they've been sick or something, you act sad and say, "Well, I'm sorry, I hope you feel better tomorrow." Got it?
Got it.
And if they tell you a joke, you gotta go like this. Now that's really funny.
What's a joke?
A joke? Well, I'll give you an example. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. You're supposed to laugh.
I'm not programmed to laugh.
Well, there are all sorts of different kinds of laughs. If you think something's just a little bit funny, you give it a chuckle, like this. Right. And if you think it's real funny, you got a choice. You can give it a belly laugh, like this. Or you can give it a back slapper, like this. Got all that?
Got all that.
Good, and it might be pretty good if you could tell a couple jokes yourself. I'll give you a joke book to memorize.
I've never told a joke.
Well, you've seen those comedians do it on TV. First, they always put their hand on their side, like this. And they say, "Speaking of..."
Kids. Dinner.
Speaking of dinner, Dad, what has 4 wheels and flies?
Your mother on the freeway.
Okay, Vicky, there he is. Here's your chance to show off that new personality. Hey, Reggie, old buddy.
Oh, hi, Jamie. Oh, I see your sister's still with us.
Hey, I had a talk with her last night.
Oh? I hope it was about running away from home.
Give her a chance, Reg. I mean, the guys don't really know her. Vicky can be a lot of fun.
Hey, buddy, give me 5. What's happening?
If you really want to know, I've got a stomach ache, a headache, and I think I'm coming down with the flu.
Oh, that's really funny. She's just kidding. She loves to laugh.
I'll bet she gets hysterical like train wrecks.
Train wrecks!
she when the marbles were passed out.
Vicky, you don't laugh at tragedies. If you laugh in the wrong place again, I'm dead. Oh, I hope you feel better tomorrow.
Okay, class, settle down. Good morning.
Morning.
Well, let's start with a little review of what we learned yesterday about the Civil War. And let's write it down.
Speaking of writing, a little boy comes home from school and says, "Guess what, Mom? I just learned how to write." And she says, "What did you write?" And he says, "I don't know. I can't read." She can be a lot of laughs.
All right, now that's enough, class. There'll be no more laughing and no more interruptions. We're here to study history.
Speaking of history, an Englishman says to an American tourist, "Did you know that the Magna Carta was signed on this very spot?"
Vicky.
And the American says, "When?" And the Englishman says, 12:15. And the American looks at his watch and says, "Darn, we missed it by 20 minutes.
Okay, class, now stop it. Vicky, there will be no more jokes out of you. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Now let's continue. Reggie, what can you tell me about Lincoln's Gettysburg Address?
Lincoln's address? I don't even know his phone number.
All right, now that's enough, class. I'm really angry about this. And the one who's responsible is going to be punished.
Mom, don't be too hard on Vicky.
I didn't mean Vicky. I was talking about you. Young man, you're in hot water.
Speaking of hot water, this guy says to a waiter, "What's this fly doing in my soup?" And the waiter says, "The backstroke."
Class!
Man, that was the worst day I ever had in school. I'm even in trouble with my parents. Speaking of parents, you've told your last joke. I'm going to reprogram you and hear me good. Hear you good? I want you to forget everything. Forget everything. Hi, Dad.
Don't hi, Dad, me. What's this your mother tells me about you programming Vicky with jokes and disrupting the classroom?
Dad, I didn't mean to disrupt the class. I did it for her. I just thought it might make Vicky more popular with the guys. They don't like her.
Why not?
It's her personality. They don't hang out with me because of her. They won't talk to me because of her. They don't eat lunch with me because of her. I'm as popular as a skunk in an elevator.
Well, Jamie, it seems to me you're thinking more about yourself than you are Vicky, huh? And if your friends can't accept you and Vicky the way you are, then they're not really your friends, are they? And as for you, your days as a stand-up robot are over. Come on, Vicky. Go to your cabinet. Vicky, go to your cabinet. Vicky!
Why isn't she answering, Dad?
I don't know. Did something happen on the way home from school?
No, she was talking fine a minute ago.
What were you talking about?
About disrupting the class by telling jokes. I told her to forget everything.
Oh, no. Did you actually use the words forget everything?
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
By saying forget everything, Vicky has forgotten everything she's learned since the day I created her.
Oh, no.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. 3 years of work down the drain because you didn't like her personality.
I'm sorry, Dad. Isn't there something you can do with her?
Oh, sure, Jamie. If I decide to become a ventriloquist, I can use Vicky as the dummy.
Boy, I really blew it this time. Hi, Jamie. What do you want, Reggie?
Well, the guys and I were talking about your sister after school.
Hold it right there. If you don't like Vicky the way she is, you can go suck an egg.
Hey, hold it. Who said we didn't like her?
You did.
Well, I guess we were wrong about her. She was great in class today. She's funny. And, Vicky can have lunch with us anytime she wants.
We can?
I didn't say we, Twinkie breath. I said Vicky.
Thanks a lot.
See ya.
I'm just sick about this. I feel like I've lost a real child.
Give me a minute. She'll be as good as new.
But you just told Jamie that she was ruined.
You don't think I'd let that little stinker off the hook without teaching him a lesson, do you?
You mean he didn't erase everything she ever knew?
Oh, sure, but I planned ahead for just this kind of accident. When I built her, I installed a backup system for her memory processor.
Why, you sneaky little devil.
That's what you said on our honeymoon. Okay, that should do it. Okay, Vicky, let me disconnect you, and then we'll test you out here. Vicky, go sit on the couch. Very good. Okay, Joni, ask something.
Okay, what's your name?
Ted?
What's your name?
My name is Vicky Lawson.
Right, and who am I?
You are Joan Lawson, my mother.
Right again. And how old are you?
I'm 11 years old, and you are...
That's enough, Vicky. Yeah. Some things are better left to raise.
Well, I'm glad she's back to normal. I'm going to go wash up for dinner.
Well, honey, wait. Aren't you going to tell Jamie that Vicky's okay?
Nah, just let him sweat a little.
Boy, you're tough.
Hi, Vicky. I'm sorry for what I did to you. I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but I feel awful. I've been a rotten brother.
Right, sweat a little.
Vicky, you're okay.
I'm okay. You're okay.
I guess I owe you thanks for saving me with the guys.
Speaking of guys, one guy says to another, "It's raining cats and dogs." And the other guy says, "I know. I just stepped in a poodle."
Love that robot.
Lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere. She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere. That's how much I feel.
Good morning, Jamie. This is your wake-up call. Hey, stop! You told me to get you out of bed at 7:30 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Right. That's because the early bird gets the worm. Summer vacation's only a few weeks away. I want to look for a job and make some money. That'll be nice for a change.
Instead of working, why don't you do what you always do?
What's that?
Hit your father for a loan.
No, I do that too much. I'd like to show him I have some initiative between loans.
That'll be nice for a change.
Don't be a wise guy.
Breakfast ready, Hen?
Oh, just about.
Flapjacks.
Yeah.
My favorite. Flip me a stack, Vicky. Gee, only 4? Don't expect a tip.
Jamie, put away the paper. You can read the comics after breakfast.
I'm not reading the comics, Mom. That's for kids.
Yeah, Mom, that's for kids. Garfield eats Snoopy yet?
The want ads.
The want ads?
Oh, all my friends are getting summer jobs to make a little extra dough, so I thought I would, too. I've been a burden on you and Dad long enough.
Oh, get your boots on, honey. Getting a little deep in here.
I mean it, Dad. Ordinarily, I'd hit you up for a raise in my allowance. That was before I matured.
You hit me up for a raise in your allowance just yesterday.
See how fast I've matured? How about some breakfast, Vicky?
Thanks. I don't expect a tip.
See any interesting jobs?
Yeah, here's one. Earn $1,000 a week in your spare time.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Give me the phone.
Phone.
Hello? Anybody here? Boy, I wish my mom could see this mess. Makes my room look good.
Well, hiya, kids. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm Jamie Lawson, and this is my sister, Vicky.
How are you? I'm Sid Barker. Oh. I'm sorry about that. But it comes right off. Don't worry about it. See?
I see.
Mr. Barker, I'm looking for a part-time job.
One that pays $1,000 a week.
Without the use of a handgun?
I'm not afraid of hard work, Mr. Barker.
Look, kid, I like your spirit, but I think you're a little too young.
Oh, I'm not too young. I'm a mature 12.
12? I got socks older than you. Excuse me.
I've got to do something quick to prove to him that I'm a terrific worker. Hey, got it. Here, clean this place up on the double.
On the double.
It's cleaned. That ought to get me the job. When it comes to salary, I hope he's not as cheap as he looks.
So, as I was saying, kids, I'd like to help you out, but Hey, what's going on here? It's clean.
I just thought I'd give you a sample of my work. Can you use me?
Are you kidding? If you could cook, I'd marry you. Tell you what, you start work tomorrow. Afternoons and Saturdays, okay?
Great. How about salary?
I hope you're not as cheap as you look.
She's just kidding. The money really isn't that important.
Tell you what, I'll give you $1 an hour, okay?
Well, it's a little more important than that.
All right, $2 an hour, but that's it. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. But you have to hire my sister, too.
Sure, no problem. Same deal.
$2 an hour each?
No, $2 for the both of you.
He's as cheap as he looks.
Don't pay any attention to her. I'll take it. It's a deal.
Deal. You got it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, it's not all bad, Vicky. You do all the work, and I get all the money.
You're as cheap as he looks.
Ted, please. Not in front of the plants.
Honey, I'd rather they learn it here than out on the streets.
Honey, I'm a little concerned about Jamie. Don't you think he's too young to get a job?
No. Honey, do you realize all the jobs I had when I was Jamie's age?
You did? Like what?
Well, I delivered newspapers, mowed lawns, walked dogs, shoveled snow.
Wait a minute. Shoveled snow. You grew up in Florida.
Didn't say I made a lot of money at it.
Guess what? I found a job.
Well, it's terrific, Jamie.
Congratulations, hon.
What kind of job?
Cleaning up at Sid's garage on afternoons and on Saturdays. I got a job, too.
You did?
I've been a burden on you and Dad long enough.
You know, actually, it's not a bad idea for Vicky to get work. I mean, she has to have new experiences if we want her to be more human, right?
Yeah, and I'll be there to keep an eye on her, and she'll learn from watching me. Right, Vicky? Right. I'll learn how you sit around on your behind while I do all the work.
Boy, after 2 days of this, I'm pooped. This is hard work.
It'll be easier if you use a straw.
Don't be a smart aleck robot. Here, read this repair manual. Educate yourself.
Educate myself. I'm educated.
Fire again, Mr. Carson. I'm sorry. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave it for a couple of days.
Oh, no. What's the problem?
Hey, friend, I just fix them. I don't explain them.
Try her again, Mr. Carson.
What?
Try her again, Mr. Carson.
She fixed it.
That's incredible. Hey, kid, from now on, you'll be known as Vicky Goodwrench.
Thanks, little girl. You're fantastic. Put it on my account, Fitz.
Sure. Hey, wait a minute. You don't have an account.
I do now.
Mr. Barker, if I weren't such a bashful kid, I'd bring up the subject of a raise.
You're about as bashful as a great white shark. But you keep up the good work, kid. You never know.
I'll show him, Vicky. I'm gonna work real hard and get a raise out of him if it kills me.
You mean you'll get a raise out of him if it kills me?
Scientists at Fox Sports Laboratory.
Screwdriver. Wrench.
Don't tell me your horn is stuck.
No. Sid, you're not going to believe this. That little girl is a genius. Since she fixed my engine last week, I'm getting 124 miles to a gallon.
124 miles to a gallon? What, do you live on a hill?
Sid, I mean it. I'm getting 124 miles to a gallon.
Holy moly!
I'm a genius.
When people hear about this, cars will be lined up around here for miles to be fixed. Sid, this little girl's going to make you rich.
Vicky, honey, come here, darling. Tell Uncle Sid, how do you do it?
She's just mechanically inclined. It's a gift. You know, like a photographic memory or a perfect pitch?
Perfect pitch.
Look at that!
Look at this.
Dad, this is our boss, Mr.
Barker.
Oh, hi.
How are you? Just call me Sid.
Hi, Sid. Sorry, I was greasing the motor here.
Don't worry, it comes right off. See?
Yeah, thanks, Vicky. You're a big help.
Hi.
Sid, this is my wife, Joan. Honey, this is Sid, the kid's boss. Please sit down.
Thank you. How do you do?
Oh, fine. We really want to thank you for giving our children a job.
Hey, that was my lucky day.
It's turning out to be more than just the job. Mr. Barker wants to make us partners.
Partners? Why would you want to do that?
I don't know how Vicky does it, but that kid does something to a car's fuel injection system that's fantastic. That is, unless it's a fluke.
What kind of fluke?
One that makes the car get 124 miles to the gallon. What? No fluke, Dad. I had Vicky read all the mechanics' manuals at the garage.
She's a mechanical wonder, that kid. And out of the goodness of my heart, I'm willing to make Vicky a partner. 50-50.
50-50?
Will she take 60-40?
Sid, listen, I really appreciate your offer, but I think that we...
70-30.
Sid, listen, I think we really need some time to think about this.
Sure, I understand. I understand perfectly. No rush. I'll be waiting outside in front in my car.
Do you believe that he just offered us 70% of his business?
80-20.
Well, I think we better find out more about this and maybe even consult a lawyer.
Good idea, Dad. We've got to get the best deal we can. We're partners 50-50. 60-40. Vicky, I'm your brother. 70-30.
Boy, kid learns fast, huh?
Vicky, go set the table for dinner, please.
Do you believe that? After all I've done for her, she wants to make it 70-30. 80-20.
I got it, huh? I got it.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes?
Good morning. I'm Norman Hops with the Automated Auto Parts Corporation. I'd appreciate a few moments of your time. It's quite important.
Well, come on in. It's my wife, Joan.
I'll get right to the point. We've learned about your daughter's discovery, and we would be proud to introduce the world to the fabulous Lawson Fuel Injection System.
The Lawson Fuel Injection System?
Sounds very impressive, Mr. Hopp.
Yeah, it's got a nice ring to it. Of course, we don't want to rush into anything. As you know, haste makes waste.
Yes, sir. I have a check made out to you for $500,000.
On the other hand, he who hesitates is a dummy. Sit down, please.
Thank you. Well, in that case, Mr. Lawson, is it a deal? All you have to do is sign on the dotted line.
Well, I would like to consult with my wife first. Joni, what do you think?
Got a pen? Excuse me.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, madam. I am Sheikh Abdullah Hakim.
Hello.
You are Mrs. Lawson?
Yes?
I had no idea I would be met with such a vision of loveliness. Madam, you are a banquet for the eyes.
Oh, my.
You can cut the desert song, Abdullah.
My dear friend Norman.
You two know each other?
Does the mongoose know the cobra?
Always pleasure to see you, Norman.
And you too, Abdullah. How are all your wives?
Don't ask. One gets a headache, they all get a headache.
Hi, I'm Ted Lawson.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
What can I do for you, Sheik?
Mr. Lawson, my government is vitally interested in acquiring the rights to your secret fuel injection system.
Boy, the word gets around.
Well, you're too late this time, Abdullah. I've already offered them $500,000 for it.
Camel feed.
I'm curious, why would an oil-producing country Want an invention that could radically reduce oil consumption.
Simple economics. First they buy it, then they take it out into the desert and bury it.
That makes sense.
But not this time. I'll raise that $500,000 to $1 million.
Million?
2 million.
3 million.
4 million. And I'll throw in 6 wives and 1 camel.
6 wives?
You drive a hard bargain. Make that 1 wife, 6 camels.
No, please, gentlemen. Your offers are very generous, but this is too big a decision to make on a spur of the moment. We're going to have a little time to think about this.
That's right. I hope you understand, Mr. Hobbs,
Yes.
and you too, Mr. Camel.
Honey, that's Mr. Cobra. I mean, Sheik Hakim.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command. We will await your decision. After you.
After you.
Whatever he offers, I'll top. And I'll top him.
We're rich! Oh, honey, we can have everything we've ever wanted.
Oh, we'll travel to exotic places.
A Rolls Royce for each day of the week.
Live in a beautiful mansion.
Yeah, with new furniture. Honey, that lamp, you see that lamp? This lamp right over here? I have always hated this lamp.
Ted, that's expensive.
So what? We'll buy a new lamp. We'll buy a lamp factory, honey. Come on, we're rich. That chair, honey. I've always hated that chair. Right? Not to mention this table right here. I hated this table.
And not the table, too.
Of course the table, too, honey. I mean, let's do this right, okay? Oh, look at this, honey. Ugly pillow. Ugly pillow. Ugly pillow. Ugly pillow. Oh, look. Another ugly pillow. We're rich.
What happened in here?
Holy moly!
Hi, join the fun. Break something. How you doing, partner?
You can forget that partner stuff. It's all over.
What do you mean all over?
What's the matter?
Saw those cars Vicky fixed to get 124 miles to the gallon.
You mean they're not getting 124 miles to the gallon?
Oh, they're getting it all right.
Then what's the problem?
After 1 tank full of gas, the engine blows.
Blows?
Blows.
No.
I'm through fixing cars. I'm going into some other business. Maybe I'll repair washing machines.
I'm sorry, Mom. Dad.
Goodbye to all our riches.
Yeah. Well, we didn't make any money on this deal, but let's look on the bright side. We didn't lose any either.
Oh, no? What about all that furniture you wrapped?
See, there is no bright side. Vicky, why didn't you tell us those engines were going to blow?
Hey, friend, I just fix them. I don't explain them.
Homeowners, call...
Small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Like
Sprint Sense International gives you great rates to countries.
Boy, this is backbreaking work. There's got to be a better way to get rid of these leaves. A better way to get rid of these leaves? That was so weird. I just got caught in a leaf storm.
Well, weird attracts weird. Who's your feathered friend, Harriet?
Oh, well, this is my new parrot, Waldo.
Does he talk?
Well, he hasn't said anything yet. Waldo want a cracker?
Aww.
Waldo want some bird seed? Aww. Dumb bird.
He's so dumb, why'd you buy him?
Because we're color coordinated.
How are we going to tell them apart?
The quiet one has feathers.
Hi.
Science?
Joni, I'd like you to meet RAM class.
RAM class?
Yes, it stands for Random Access Multiple Concurrent Linguistic Analytical Sequencer.
Oh. Hi, RAM class. Hope you like meatloaf.
It's my latest modification for Vicky. I'll show you how it works after dinner.
Hey.
Honey, you are in love with a genius.
I am not. You're the only man in my life.
Anyway, I got another surprise for you. Remember that big charity ball that my boss, Harold Jennings, sponsors?
Yeah, the one that we can't afford to go to because it's $500 a person?
That's the one, and we're going.
What? Well, that's $1,000 for the two of us. Do you have a separate bank account that I don't know about?
Joni, everybody on the organizing committee gets in free, so I volunteered.
Great.
You. Joan, Jamie.
What is it, Ted?
I'm ready. There, that ought to do it. Okay, Vicky, a drum roll, please.
A drum roll.
Thank you very much. I have now installed RAM class in Vicky.
What's RAM class? Oh, it's a new kind of gadget for robots.
A gadget? It's a translator. With RAM class, Vicky can understand any foreign language and instantly translate it into English.
That's fantastic, Dad.
Joni, you know a little French. Say something to Vicky.
Okay, let's see. What does this mean, Vicky? La plume de ma tante est sur la table.
The pen of my aunt is on the table.
That's right. I bet that comes up a lot in conversations.
Okay, Vicky, try this. Wie geht's?
What's happening, bro?
She even speaks school German. Oh, Tim, that's incredible. But what are you going to use it for?
Well, one of the reasons I created Vicky was to help children with learning disabilities. And with RAM class, robots can help kids no matter what language they speak.
I got a real test for her, Dad. Let's see if Vicky can translate the Spanish language station on TV.
Good idea.
Hola, amigos.
Hello, friends.
¿Se han fijado en los precios de la comida mojada para los perros recientemente? Cuesta más que bistec filet y es medio agua.
Have you noticed the price of moist dog food lately? It costs more than filet mignon, and it's half water. Give me that steak. I'm starved.
Who said that, Vicky?
The dog.
The dog?
I've chewed old slippers that taste better than this dog food. I'm going to get even with you, pal, on your leg. Vicky can't translate what a dog says.
Of course not. She's just... But look at that.
The dog got even with him.
Vicky, you're a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle.
Joan, what are you doing? The house is spotless. We have nothing to be ashamed of in front of the Jennings.
I don't want to take any chances. Cynthia always makes me feel like she's Gucci's and I'm a swap meet.
Mr. Spot. Harold, Cynthia, nice to see you.
Of course it is.
Please come in. Cute pooch. What's his name?
Oh, Foo-Foo. He comes from a long line of...
Quiet. And why are you still here, Harold?
Well, I just thought that...
Well, don't. You know how thinking gives you a headache. Here, Foo-Foo will be late for his hair appointment. And I need our car. So, Ted, I'm sure you'd be happy to take Harold.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
What pet groomers do you take Foo-Foo to? Pet groomers? Ooh, they're all full of animals.
We take him to Jean-Paul Ramon. That's Cynthia's hairdresser.
See the resemblance.
Yeah. Well, see you later, Cynthia. Bye, hon. Come on, Harold. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Foo-Foo always growl when he hears your name?
It's a big improvement. He used to go for my throat.
Well, Cynthia, what exactly can I do to help you with the charity ball? Just a few simple things that shouldn't tax your abilities.
Vicky, this weighs a ton. Would you give me a hand? Give you a hand? Thanks. Hi. Oh, hi, Harriet. How's your bird? I'm losing my voice trying to teach Waldo to talk. I think he's defective. Maybe Vicky can find out why he won't talk. She can understand animals. I'm a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle. What do you mean she can understand animals? That's ridiculous. Just trust me. Try and make him say something. Go ahead. Waldo, say something. Come on, you fraud, say something. Open that beacon, say something. See, that's all he says. If you can understand animals, what does that mean? It means, but Harriet, he can't get in a word edgewise.
Just like the rest of us.
Do you mean he'd talk if I just shut up? Works for me, works for me. Vicky, you're a genius. Yeah, I just figured out a way to use Vicky's talents and make some money. You're looking at Dr. Vicky Doolittle, the world's greatest animal psychiatrist. Works for me, works for me.
Small Wonder will return after these messages.
On the next Home Improvement, Tim and Al get small and journey to the center of it.
Hi.
Hi.
Still working on plans for the charity ball, huh?
Well, I think I've got most of it worked out. Here's the menu.
Ooh.
And this is the seating chart.
Uh-huh.
And I have ordered red roses for every table.
Oh, that's great. That pain in the neck, Cynthia, has to be impressed with all the hard work you put in.
Oh, I hope so.
I get it.
Good evening.
Hi. We were just talking about you. Come on in.
Dear, I hope you've made a little progress on the ball. More than a little, it's all done. And here is the menu. Prime rib. Oh, no, my dear. That will never do. Will it, Harold?
Well, actually, I like prime rib.
What?
I didn't say a lot.
Change the prime rib to Cornish game hen and see that they're properly plucked.
Well, I know you're going to love the flowers that Joan picked for the table.
As long as they're not roses. Roses are so common.
Well, actually, I like the way they smell.
Excuse me?
But only at funerals.
Joan. Haven't you accomplished anything in the last 3 days? Well, for one thing, I think that I've made some sense out of the seating arrangements. See for yourself. Oh, no. You've botched this, too. You can't have the Edinson seated next to the Grands, and the Shearers and the Granites can't stand each other, and for good reason. Now, who are these people? They weren't even invited. Well, who's that?
Ted and Joan?
That's them.
Oh, but why would your names be on the seating chart?
Well, Joan is on the organizing committee, so,
I'm the organizing committee, and you're only help. And help doesn't go to the ball.
But, dear, Joan's put in a lot of work, and if it were up to me...
Yes?
But, of course, it isn't.
You see, whenever I want anything done properly, I have to do it myself. Oh, really? Well, you can do just that, Cynthia, because I quit.
Good girl.
Certainly, my dear. That is your option. I have an option, too. Fire that man, Harold.
But, dear, I couldn't possibly...
Do it.
You're fired.
I love it when you're forceful, Harold.
Your mouse says he's lonesome because he's all alone in his cage. That'll be $1.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll stop at the pet store and buy him a little boy mouse to play with.
He says if you really want to make him happy, get him a girl mouse.
Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, my guinea pig just stands in the corner of his cage all the time. What's wrong with him?
If you'll take a seat.
He says all the other guinea pigs make fun of him because of the name you gave him.
What's wrong with his name?
How'd you like it if your parents named you Quasimodo? He says he prefers the name Bubba.
Case closed. That'll be $1.
Thanks for curing my guinea pig, Doctor. Come on, Bubba.
Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, this is my frog, Jumpin' Jack Flash. He could be a champion jumper, but all he does is sit.
If you'll lie down on the couch, please.
He says he was taken from his mother when he was just a tadpole. He says he's never seen any other frogs. He says he doesn't know how to jump.
Unusual case, Doctor. Any suggestions?
I'll show him how to jump. Watch the splash.
Wow, how'd she do that? Well, Vicky was raised by frogs. Okay, Flash, your turn.
He says he's not ready to jump yet.
I got an idea. Flash, ever hear of the term frog leg?
He says he's ready now.
That'll be $1.
Thanks, Doctor. Boy, Vicky, it's our first day and we've already made $12. Vicky, I have to talk to you.
What's the problem, Harriet?
Well, I just am having a really big...
wants a cracker. Huh? Waldo wants a hot fudge sundae.
Well, Waldo, I already
Waldo wants a bigger cake.
Waldo,
Waldo wants a full-length mirror.
Waldo, you know that.
Wants some decent food. This stuff is for the birds.
You see, problem is, how do I get this stupid bird to shut up? Got an idea? Hey, Waldo, ever hear of the term stuffed and mounted?
Forget it, Doc. That stuff only works with frogs.
What? Listen, are you aware of my qualifications? Listen, no, I can't take a job that... Boy, that sounds really interesting, yeah. I'll get back to you soon, thanks, bye.
How's the job hunting going?
Oh, great, honey. I was just talking to an auto company in Detroit. They need someone to service a robot that stamps out the car ashtrays.
Ted, you're better than that.
Well, honey, it's a great opportunity. After a year, I moved right into hubcaps.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're a highly regarded robotics expert.
I know, honey, but it's a highly specialized field. I mean, there aren't many companies that do what I do.
Oh, the more reason to call Cynthia Jennings. I'm sure that once we apologize, she'll tell Harold to give you your job back.
No way will I call her and apologize. She'll make me crawl and squirm and rub my nose in it.
Then I'll call her.
Well, that's different.
I can't understand why Cynthia wouldn't accept my apology over the phone.
Honey, you know vultures. They like to personally pick the bones clean.
Why do you have to apologize to her?
Vicky, as you'll come to learn, part of being a mature, successful adult is knowing when to grovel.
Oh, Vicky, would you get that, please?
Hello, child.
Hello, Vulture. The bones are over there.
Harold, Susie, how nice to, let's cut the small talk and get straight to the groveling. I don't want to be late for my voice lesson.
A voice lesson? I didn't know you sang.
Opera.
Cynthia once hit a note that shattered our living room.
I'm particularly fond of Wagner. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do.
This is only a test. Not a real ruler, Vicky.
As for your apology, I'll assume you didn't realize how offensive your behavior was to a woman of my breeding. I abhor coarseness.
So why do you watch All-Star Wrestling?
What? Why, I'd never watch anything that barbaric.
Your favorites are Andre the Giant and Junkyard Dog.
Are you kidding? Hulk Hogan could rip both arms off. Well, I may have watched it once.
Gee, personally, I love wrestling.
What?
Only with you, dear.
Curb your hormones, Harold.
Cynthia, about the charity banquet, I realize that you've had more experience at arranging these things.
Of course I have. Before we were married, I was an executive in the hospitality industry.
You were a cocktail waitress at a bowling alley. Everyone called you Trixie.
Who told you that?
Him.
Harold, how did you know I was a cocktail waitress?
You mean it's true?
Oh, of course not.
How much is a beer and a gin and tonic?
$5.50. I'm ruined.
Cynthia, I think your roots are showing.
Oh, not those two. This is terrible. I've been so careful. And now these people will tell everyone about my past.
Not necessarily, Cynthia. I mean, if Ted were still working at United Robotronics...
But he is. Give him his job back.
With pleasure. Ted, you got your job back.
That's great.
You know, things have been a little rough financially around here since Ted's been out of work.
Give him a raise.
You got it, Ted.
Mom, Dad, didn't you guys say something about going to a charity ball?
Of course they're going. I wouldn't hear otherwise.
At the head table.
That's impossible. The head table is reserved for the creme de la creme. You do understand.
He understands, Trixie.
All right. The head table it is. I think we really must be leaving, Harold. They've finished apologizing. Come to Mama.
He says, get your grubby hands off me.
Well, now that we're all such close friends, Cynthia, maybe we should go out together one night.
Yeah, maybe we could all go bowling.
I just love coming here.
Way to go, gang! Joe, what's the matter?
It's a mouse.
He said he hears there's a great psychiatrist here.